How we doing, Trojan Nation? This is Will Smith and Josh Stewart coming to you live from Nelson Field for the 2023 contest between your Anderson Trojans and the Buda Johnson Jaguars.
Ooh, yeah.
We're also coming to you live on 102.7 FM ESPN Austin. Big night for football, Friday night in Austin, Texas. Friday night in Central Texas.
Oh, yeah.
And a big district matchup.
Yeah, big district matchup, even, right? 2-2 on both sides, 1-1 district both sides.
Yeah.
We got Johnson coming off of homecoming last week. We've got Anderson with their homecoming this week.
It's a big game.
It's a big game.
And I'll tell you what, a lot at play tonight because last year in Hayes County, Anderson lost a very close game to Buda Johnson, very close, evenly matched teams. And this has a lot to say about who goes into the playoffs in this 6A district.
Oh yeah, this is you can't. It's not for all the marbles, but there's a big pile of marbles.
It's a big pile of marbles
that are up for grabs tonight. It's anybody's game. Two evenly matched teams. This is going to be a good one. If you're out driving around and you're hearing us on the radio right now, come on to Nelson.
Absolutely, come on, because it will be an epic battle. We've seen it feels like at least two in a row. The last two games, really great high school football games. Obviously, Anderson beating Austin High 17-14 here at Nelson in a great defensive battle. And then last week, a heartbreaking loss at Burger Stadium to Bowie after Anderson took the lead going into the fourth quarter. Bowie scoring that decisive touchdown. Really a heartbreaker for Anderson.
It had everything you wanted other than an Anderson victory.
That's right.
For a Friday night football game. And if you're not at a football field right now, first of all, shame on you. If you're on the way, okay. But
that's right.
As you hear the alma maters and fight songs about to be played, and the players about to run out on the field, and it's just last day of summer officially. We've been hot and sweaty so far this season. We're about to earn the fall, maybe.
Yeah. I hope we are.
Yeah.
But we've seen a lot from this Anderson team. It's been. We talked about it, the Rouse game, we struggled defensively, and then, file it away. We absolutely came on and played a tremendous defensive battle against Austin High. Coach Maldy made some subtle switches, but that defense looked incredible, and I thought they looked good against Bowie. Early in the game, struggled offensively, and then to come all the way back. You've got to think we've got some confidence. But putting together the complete game, which I think we had, you and I would agree, against McCallum, pretty complete game coming out of the gates.
Yeah.
But in this district play, we've got to put one together.
Yeah, and the complete game changes from game to game, right? Each opponent changes, their strengths change, your strategies change, your injuries, all of those things play into it. So it's every single game, what that complete game is, the definition changes. And for Anderson, it's really been a season of adjustment, game to game. And it's been a really fun journey to watch so far to see how they've adjusted, and I don't see why tonight would be any different.
Agreed. And we are very glad you're with us. Again, we tend to overstress the importance of this, but this is a massive game for your Anderson Trojans in a district that has a lot of good teams. I always laugh, Stu. Every time you look at Anderson High School, when they enter district play, whether it's volleyball, basketball, name a sport, football, you're usually in a district with 3 of the top 15 teams in district. And that's Westlake, Lake Travis, and Dripping Springs. So really, you're trying to win a game against one of those and then take care of business. But again, Buda Johnson's a growing high school, very good football program, very good athletic program. And then you've also got Bowie, which is a considerably huge ASD school, a rival.
Yeah, just the gravity of Bowie alone.
Yes,
brings some victories in, and it's a district there's no off weeks.
There's no off weeks.
No, and so you've got to bring it every single time, and Anderson has brought it, but other teams bring it too. So you've got to bring it.
It's the little things.
Every play, right?
We talked about it early on. So many of these games come down to opportunities. Anderson missed a couple opportunities against Rouse. We noted that. And then they capitalized against Austin High. Last week, I would say, they, in the first half, missed opportunities, second half capitalizing, and then just couldn't quite finish.
Yeah.
Had a valiant comeback.
Yeah.
One for the ages.
Yeah, and it's, that's the dynamic of football. It's all the plays, all the breaks, all the unknowns, but then you've also got that clock. You've got this limited amount of time, and it makes it. Is it the greatest game? It's the greatest team game for sure.
It could be the greatest team game.
It's the greatest team game. I'm going to go out on a limb.
It's been unbelievable.
Yeah, and it's so it's all the dynamics that make it's worth. It's just the best. Football's the best.
Football's the best. Well, I'll tell you one good thing. People who've followed this Anderson team this year, you've got a great dynamic, which is some players with a lot of experience, some newcomers, a lot of good guys. Obviously, we can start with Brady Gephardt, Ed Small. We saw that connection last week. Both of them multiple-year starters at Anderson with wild success in the second half. Almost took that game over. Brady threw for what felt like 712 yards, but and some gutsy runs. We've talked about all season. Yeah. Brady Gephardt on third down is tough to defend because he can run, he can throw. He's a versatile athlete.
Yeah.
But you've got one thing I'd love to see, this is a personal note, get that running game going with Dayton Williams.
Yeah.
We saw it in some of those early scrimmages. Very talented back, can catch the ball out of the backfield, can run. Getting him involved early would be good. Again, Buda Johnson being primarily a running team, you can kind of counterbalance their running attack a lot like Bowie. They can grind you down.
Yeah.
But we've talked about it all year. The receiving core for Anderson, obviously it starts with Ed Small, but Zayden Sharp's come on, a couple touchdowns last week. Tristan Wadelick, another talented receiver. Ben Hatcher, a sophomore.
Yeah.
A lot of talented Trojans. So obviously utilizing them in the throwing game has been great for Anderson all year.
Yeah, back to Brady, he's not only athletic, he's not only a great runner, he's a real intelligent runner. As the Anderson Trojans come running out.
Here they come.
Carrying Old Glory.
That's right. Brady and Simon Burns, couple seniors right there. I think a little known fact, as Coach Maldonado just walked by, slapped me on the back. He's going up in the booth today, which is new.
Okay.
Maldy in the booth is great. But I do know this. This is a little inside baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I think Simon Burns from that rover position is going to slide over and kind of take on that third linebacker.
Okay.
Obviously, with the Buda Johnson team running that slow zone read, that quarterback really emphasizes that. Is he going to hand off? Is he not? And usually takes it up the middle. Having that third linebacker, it'll be interesting to see what this Trojan defense does early on.
Yeah, and as they run out on the field and get ready to warm up, I was even marveling at Gephardt's intelligent run with the flat.
Yeah, he really does. He's got a sense of the game. Of course, Brady's played receiver the past couple of years, been the backup quarterback. Now he's in that starter's role. But you're right. He's a football savant's an aggressive, overused word, but he has made the right plays at the right time, even throwing the ball away.
Yeah, he's been a little bit like Will Hunting.
Yes.
I'm not going to go hug him and tell him that it's not his fault, because it is kind of his fault that he's that good.
Absolutely.
But because that would be weird too. But
you can be the Robin Williams figure. I don't know that anybody's going to fault you for that.
I do have the beard.
Absolutely.
He's so I don't know. We'll see. But as the captains go out to midfield, ready for the coin. Oh, and our record on the line for the coin toss. I think we're undefeated. Yeah, undefeated on the coin toss.
I'm going to go see about a girl.
Yeah.
They got that on the radio.
Do you like apples?
Yeah. How you like them apples?
Let's see if those apples win us a coin toss here.
Here's the handshake. Trojan captains on the field. The pageantry of Texas high school football here on display from Nelson Field in Austin, Texas.
I can't tell from here if the coin has been flipped or
I don't
not.
know. He's being very dramatic. Looks like we won the toss. We're going to defer.
Oh, we defer.
We won it again. We laughed about it because it feels like we took the ball the first 2 times. I think the last 2 games we've deferred, which shows confidence in this Trojan defense and Coach Maldi. But again, Adrian Pops, Tomas Benitez, Middleton, Gephardt, Small, Dayton Williams, a lot of Trojan captains this year. Good leadership on this program.
Yeah. One thing we haven't had to worry too much about in our broadcast, streaming live on YouTube, if you want to watch all the magnificent footage, if you're driving around listening on the radio, is taking breaks. So before the game gets started, we should take a quick break and then come back and allow the radio audience to take in all the action before the action. But we'll step aside real quick, I guess.
Absolutely. You want me to read it?
Yeah, do
You're
that.
watching Anderson football on Vype Live and listening to Vype Central Texas High School Football Game of the Week on 102.7 FM ESPN Austin. Do we pause the broadcast, please? Okay, that goes on. And then do we come back before radio or no?
On the radio, because I think we're still talking on radio. On the stream, they're seeing our ad. I'm not entirely sure what's going on this time. So, hey, you like pizza?
I did like pizza.
Who's your favorite pizza?
Well, is it a sponsor? I'll be honest if it's not.
No, it's
Are we talking about?
We're talking about Mr. Gaddy's.
I love Gaddy's.
I mean,
Gaddy's is an Austin staple. Tony C's kind of new than ever. Very good.
Yeah.
Home Slice is great. Not a sponsor, but there's a lot of great pizza here in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, we got
Gaddy's Ranch.
Oh, I think are they singing the national anthem?
I think so, but
Okay,
usually you have the band.
Yeah, oh, that's true. Let's listen. Number 72.
Yeah, we are back.
Marco.
A great rendition of our national anthem by the Anderson Choir. Fantastic. Usually you hear the band there, but tonight we have the Anderson Choir. Fantastic rendition. Obviously, Anderson High School with a great athletic department and a great band, a great bell team, an outstanding cheer team, and choir, obviously, at that elite level, like most Trojan extracurricular activities.
Yeah. Sorry. Got a note. It turns out they could hear us during the break.
Very good.
We got to look behind the curtain as we get ready for kickoff.
Pizza.
Mr. Gaddy's.
All right. Looks like Zane Cook's going to kick off. Obviously, McMillan kicking off, but they're going to have Zane kick it. Zane kicked it in the game. McMillan had to sit the first half. Zane Cook, I can't even say it, Stu. Perfect on extra points. Perfect on field goals. Phenomenal. Had to step into that role.
Yeah, whoever had the extra point field goal
matrix.
Coin toss parlay is
For sure.
really they're sitting pretty right now.
Absolutely. All right, here's Zane Cook to kick off for Anderson. Anderson deferred. Here we go. We're playing. Little pooch high. It's going to bounce and dribble out of bounds down around the 18. It's going to be a flag on Anderson. We'll see where they're going to step off the yardage there. Tried to pooch it there, get it in no man's land, but it just bounced out of bounds. They're gonna re-kick them.
Okay.
They're gonna back them up and have them re-kick, and it looks like McMillan's gonna come kick now. Kind of the deeper kicker for Anderson.
I think if I'm Anderson, I'd almost rather do that.
Yeah, I would too. Never mind. Zane's going to cook it again. McMillan's going to be on the special teams coverage unit. Coverage unit all year for Anderson's been spectacular,
Yeah.
but they're now kicking from their own 35. Little bit of a gamble early on for both teams. But here's Zane Cook going to re-kick it from the Anderson 35-yard line. All right, here's Cook. He's into it. Big kick, deep. And it's going to go out of bounds again about the 2-yard line, which a big kick by Zane Cook.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to push him back again. I would.
Make him kick again.
We'll see. Yeah, they are. Third time's a charm. Coach Holcomb kind of letting Zane kick now. I tell you what, that was an excellent kick too. He booted the heck out of it all the way down. If it just knifed into that end zone and it just took that left hop.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's Zane Cook now kicking from his 30. So it's incumbent on this special teams unit to cover good because you know they're bringing it out.
Yeah.
Very little chance of a fair catch call by Buda Johnson. All right, here we go. Third time's a charm, Zane Cook to kick off for Anderson. From his 30, here's Cook straight down the middle. Big kick deep. They're going to collect it right there at the 10. Here's Anderson, nice coverage. Mark Heatley, the sophomore, right there with the solo tackle about the 25. I think that's advantage Anderson there. Unbelievable coverage by the Anderson special teams unit. Everybody down there, down around the 26-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 Buda Johnson. All right, Buda Johnson has Carson McMullen, the senior quarterback, in man in motion from their own 26. He's going to look to throw it out wide. Got a man there, got room. He's knifing through. He's going to have a first down and a pretty good screen pass over there by Buda Johnson for the first down.
Yeah, good pickup there for the Jaguars.
Threw it out to Colton Williams, another senior. All right, out of the pistol. Here's Buda Johnson. They're going to give it straight up at the middle, 28. He's got room to run. Bounces outside. He's going to have 15 yards. It's number 28, Torrance Brandt Jr., the freshman running back.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. He looked like a senior to me.
Yeah. It's when you can't see their class schedule, sometimes
that's right.
All you see is their run style.
That's right.
He's got that senior run style.
All right, he's going to give it to Grant. Got a little room, looking to run. Good. Oh, almost had him right there. That was Zach Poe. Zach Poe almost had him wrapped up, and Grant slipped out of it. I feel like we're going to have to deal with Grant all night.
Yeah, it's, do we have an Achilles heel? I guess everybody has weaknesses and strengths. The run game, defense has been, it takes a little while for Anderson to get their read.
Does. All right. It's going to be wrapped up right there. It's going to be a third down for Buda Johnson. All right, here's Buda Johnson from the Anderson 41-yard line. McMullen at quarterback. He's going to give to Grant. Not a lot of room to work with. The Anderson Trojan defense stops him right there for about a yard gain. It's going to set up a 4th and 2 for Buda Johnson. Fourth and 2 for the Jaguars. They're kind of in that 4-down territory. They're going to go for it. Here's McMullen. Big opportunity. He's going to run an option. Got Grant, but Liam McMillan's right there, and they're going to stop him.
Wow, big
stop.
Jack
Middleton. Middleton And Liam McMillan on the stop. A big stop for Anderson right there.
Yeah, a bit of a gamble there by Johnson.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't pay off.
Does not pay off, and a huge stop for the Anderson defense. So Trojans with excellent field position on the 39-yard line. First series of the game. It's going to be Gephardt and Ben Hatcher in the backfield. Man in motion's Ed Small. Coming around, it's going to give it to Ed. Looking for room up the middle. Going to pound through. He's going to get about a yard. They're going to whistle him down. Ball came loose after he hit the ground. He's going to set up a second and about 8. Looks like Ed picked up 2 there. Trojans moving quickly as they do. Dayton Williams in the backfield. Man in motion, Wadelick. Here's Gephardt. Give to Dayton. Little bit of room up there. Got probably 3 yards. Going to set up 3rd and 5, looks like.
Yeah, that might actually be a longer run than he had all last game,
yes.
Which we're not used to seeing. It's usually the Dayton show. It's just pound him inside with Dayton. And so it's good to see him getting going early.
Absolutely. All right, here's Gephardt, 3rd and 5. He's going to fake it. Look to throw. Got Ed Small out to the right side. Ed out of bounds. First down, Trojans. So a good start to the series.
Yeah, you gotta wonder what the scouting report for Johnson on Anderson has been.
They usually have 12 guys on Ed.
Exactly, right? Maybe the run up the middle, maybe that threw him off a bit.
Shake him up a
little.
little.
It worked.
Well, and anytime you get positive yards, as we remember the game against Bowie, it seemed like the running game we would lose 3, lose 3. All right, here's Gephardt. He's going to fake it, look to throw. He's going to run inside. He's going to pick up positive yards, 6 yards. Good, quick run by Gephardt.
Yeah, just made the decision right away and just took his, the hole when it was there and didn't try to make too much of it. Got a great positive gain.
Anytime you set up a 2nd and 4, it's always good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here's Gephardt. 2nd and 4, Dayton Williams, flank to the right. 2nd and 4 for Gephardt. Gephardt is going to give to Dayton Williams. Powerful run.
Yes.
Lurching forward. He's going to be 1 yard short of the first down. He's going to set up a 3rd and 1, but a good run by Dayton.
Yeah, just getting that power run going. When he gets guys, fun to watch.
He's a load,
Yeah.
absolutely. He's not scared.
Not scared. He's not maybe not a style points, but power points
Absolutely.
all day long, right?
All right, 3rd and 1 Trojans from the 39. They're going to give it to Dayton again. He's going to have the first down. Gets about 2, but a good, powerful run up the middle. Trojans first down, moving the chains early. They're going to move quick here, but it's going to be 1st and 10 Anderson from the Buda Johnson 34-yard line. Here's Gephardt in the shotgun. Trojans moving quickly. Takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He throws on the run. He's got Ed Small right over there. About a 8-yard gain for Anderson. Another good first down for Anderson.
Yeah, if you can get both Ed and Dayton going, and then you've got the run with Gephardt, good luck.
Good luck.
When all those elements are firing, good luck.
Absolutely. All right, into the game, the sophomore Mason Randolph, also probably your backup quarterback tonight, coming in at receiver for Anderson. All right, man in motion, Ben Hatcher. He's going to get it over the side. He's got room to run. He's going to score. Touchdown, Trojans. Little flare screen by Gephardt and a quick touchdown by Ben Hatcher. I think that was a lateral, actually, a run. Gephardt took the snap. He threw it so quick we could barely announce it, but Hatcher took it, saw a hole straight up the middle for a 30-yard touchdown for Anderson. No flags.
Yeah, it's just a well-scripted drive the whole way through.
Excellent drive. All right, Zane Cook on to kick the extra point for Anderson. Ed Small to hold. Good snap, good hold, kicks up, and it is good. Zane Cook. So early on, with 7:07 left in the first quarter, it's Anderson 7, Buda Johnson 0. A great start.
Yeah, if you're the Anderson right now, you got to think, you couldn't have had a better start to a game offensively.
Absolutely.
Even and defensively, it all started with that, the stop there on the 4th down, and that bleeds over to what they're able to do on offense. And as many looks as we were getting, they were getting from Johnson.
Well, and Stu, you said it earlier too. We have been susceptible to the run, and stopping them 3, 4 and out right there in our territory was huge.
Yes. Yeah, that's going to speak volumes for the rest of this game if they can keep that up. And that drive was that was phenomenal.
It was phenomenal. That, again, one encouraging thing, obviously, if you're an Anderson fan, is we ran the ball well.
Yeah.
Which we did. We hadn't in a couple of games.
Yeah.
All right. Here's Zane Cook to kick for Anderson. Big, deep kick, and they're going to let it go. Fair catch. I see why Zane Cook's kicking.
Yeah.
Big kick by Zane there.
I'm kind of disappointed there's just one of them this time.
Yeah,
I kind of like that trifecta kickoff.
Absolutely.
But I guess you could do it this way too. That's fine.
All right. All right, here comes the Trojan defense for their second series of the game. Buda Johnson coming out in a 2-man backfield. McMullen still at quarterback. They shift to the pistol. They're going to turn and run that option to the right side. He's still moving around. Pretty good containment over there by Gage Webb, but he still got loose. Talented running back. Got about 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for Buda Johnson.
Yeah, powerful running, good blocking, but also good stop. It's 2 evenly matched teams. This is going to be all night.
It's going to be all night. All right, here's Buda Johnson. He's going to keep it up the middle. McMullen, He's got tons of room to run, and he is down the field, down to the 30, 20.
Oh.
He's going to be wrapped up by Colin Haynes all the way down to the Trojan 15-yard line, but a big run there by Buda Johnson.
Yeah, they had me biting on that one too.
Absolutely.
I was looking over here on the sideline, and there he goes down the middle of the field. So great fake and fast run, but a good tackle there at the end.
Yeah, Colin Haynes never going up there, but McMullen, his first carry of the night, he keeps it. He's been deacon it all night. All right. He's going to give to Grant this time. He's going to be wrapped up after about 4 or 5 yards. We've seen this all year. Quarterback run, a big play, and then that next play, that running back, it seems like they've got a lot more room to run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It just opens your defense. I don't want to say hesitates, but gets tough. All right, here's McMullen. He's going to give it and nowhere to go. Gage Webb and a bevy of Trojans right there. Jack Middleton really gets probably a half yard. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for Buda Johnson down at the Trojan 13-yard line. Again, early lead by Anderson, 7-0. 5:24 left in the first quarter. Buda Johnson on that long run by McMullen down around the Trojan 13, 3rd down. Here's McMullen. He's going to give it to Grant. Grant's got a little bit of run. Oh, he broke a tackle. Still going all the way. 1st down to the Trojan 5-yard line. Adrian pops on that tackle, but not after a 1st down by Grant, the freshman running back. All right, here it is. Another run to Grant. Looks like the same play. He's winding down around about the Trojan 3-yard line. Got a couple yards there.
Yeah. Johnson with good runs. Good. I mean, you're not sure which way it's going to go. There so many options on the keeper, the handoff, the toss out. It's all up in the air every play. So they've really got to keep their head on a swivel.
You have to, as a defensive player, you have to stay in your lane. You have to contain, because you're right. It really becomes misdirection. All right, here's McMullen. He's going to give it to Grant right up the middle. He's got room to run, and he is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Buda Johnson. And a good drive, good response by Buda Johnson there. It's going to be 7-6. Anderson pending the extra point by Buda Johnson.
Yeah, I have a feeling that tonight's going to be a night of response.
A little back and forth.
Yeah, like how do you respond? Like, all right, we saw yours, we took yours. Now we gave ours. What are you going to do now?
For sure. All right, here's Buda Johnson. It is up and good. So, with 4:12 left in the first quarter, it looks like we have the makings of a good game. It's going to be tied.
Yeah.
Buda Johnson 7, Anderson 7. Obviously, that big run by McMullen set them up. What was it, about an 80-yard run?
Yeah, that was a big. That was the story of that drive, the big run. This is going to be a good game. If you're out driving around listening to the radio, you have time to make it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come out here and join us.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fun night here at Nelson Field. Your Anderson Trojans in a crucial district battle with Buda Johnson, tied 7-7 early, midway through the first quarter. A great initial drive by Anderson, and the response from Buda Johnson. McMullen, senior quarterback, he also played receiver, much like Gephardt. So McMullen, a fast, big, good running quarterback, straight up the middle. Again, what's funny is they opened up with a pass, much like a lot of these running teams do, to kind of open it up. But here's the kick. High, short kick. It's going to be fielded by Zayden Sharp. Here comes Sharp, looking to run. He's got a little lane, got a little room to work. He's going to have it around the 28-yard line. That's about the first kick Zayden Sharp's gotten in a while.
Yeah, no, a good return, solid return there. Good blocking.
It's going to set up 1st and 10 from the 29 for the Anderson offense. Again, Anderson took the ball, went straight down the field, scored on probably a run by Ben Hatcher, but a little flare-out pass by Gephardt to Hatcher. It's going to be 1st and 10 Anderson. Here's Gephardt. He's going to throw it outright, and it's going to be dropped. Trying to get it out there on a screen to Tristan Wadelick, who's been outstanding all year. Looks like Wadelick tried to run before he caught it.
Yeah, and that's right. We hear that a lot. It's like you make the catch and then you run. It almost becomes cliche, but it's
very true.
Cliches, become about because they're so true.
His Pop Warner coach Trey Webb should have taught him better. All right, here we go. Gephardt out of the shotgun, looking to throw. He's going to run it. Got a little room. Cutting. Got positive yards. Lowered his head. Got about 7, but another good run by Gephardt.
Yeah, you watch him, and he's such a good runner, such an intelligent runner. And you get nervous because he is, he's so important to this team as a quarterback.
For sure.
But he's got no fear in him, but he's not unintelligent. He's so smart with his running.
Absolutely. All right, 3rd and 3, Anderson. Gephardt. He's going to throw that screen. He's got Wadelick out there. He's going to have the first down and more. Here goes Wadelick all the way down the sideline. Wadelick still going. Ball pops out. And it looks like, Buda Johnson's going to recover it down all the way down around the 33-yard line. So a great catch and run by Wadelick all the way down. Got it stripped way late in the run. So Buda Johnson's going to take over at their own 33-yard line.
Yeah, that it's not a heartbreak, but man, it's
tough.
Yeah, it's a tough one. But now you have to respond here. How do you?
Got to respond here, and the good news for that is our offense still seems to be clicking.
Yes. Yeah, there was no error there. It was just the ball got stripped at the end of a great play.
All right, here's Buda Johnson. They're going to give to the senior running back first carry of the night. It looks like there's going to be a hold on this play. The give was to Devin Blackwell, the senior running back, his first carry of the night. He got about 8, but there was a flag right in that holding zone. But now Buda Johnson's signaling that it is on Anderson. We'll see what the officials say. Again, it was right in the holding zone. Now, chop block on the defense, which is a bit of a strange call.
Yeah. If you're watching on YouTube or on the Vype platform. Maybe rewind that one back and see.
A little baffling that they would call a chop block on the defense. Anyway, it's going to be first down and 10. Buda Johnson from the Anderson 47-yard line. A big penalty. Okay, little flip end around to the receiver. A lot of speed over there. He's going to get it all the way down to the Trojan 27-yard line. That's number 13, DJ Hamilton, the senior receiver. A little trickeration by Buda Johnson there.
Yeah, that was a bit of misdirection and then a lot of speed and good play, good game for Johnson.
Absolutely. Okay, here's McMullen in the shotgun. Grant flanked to the right. They're at the 30. Another end around. It's the receiver, number 2. Ethan Smart for Buda Johnson. He's going to pick up 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 4 for Buda Johnson, but they're really moving the ball around with a lot of different backs.
Yeah. This is a lot of different looks, a lot of speed, a lot of good blocks.
Yep. All right, McMullen's going to throw it out there. He throws, it's complete, but Simon Burns all over it for a very minimal gain. It's going to set up a 3rd and 3 for Buda Johnson. So a little screen, but swallowed up quickly by Simon Burns. Going to be 3rd down and 3 for Buda Johnson. All right. Anderson with a kind of a different look, almost 5 down linemen now. And they're going to give it straight over the middle to Grant. Oh, almost tackled, but he gets down the sideline. He was almost swallowed up there by the nose tackle, Zane Cook, for a loss, but he broke the tackle, broke it all the way down to the Trojan 12-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, Buda Johnson, as they're on the move.
Quick back on the line, and
we're going to call timeout defensively, kind of slow it down.
Yeah, smart timeout right there.
It looked like they were, again, moving quickly for maybe the first time all game, but McMullen was shifting over, and it looked like Grant was going to take the direct snap in the Wildcat down there in the Trojan red zone. But it's probably a good time to take a timeout. You say it every week, Stu. You can't take them with you in the second half.
No, you can't. I've never understood why teams hold on to those first half timeouts.
Absolutely.
Use them if you got them, and in this instance, it's a great way to stop them.
Yeah, it's a perfect time.
It's been one of the we've seen it all during the season where you start to get back on your heels, and that's we've done it to our opponents as well. A timeout can put the kibosh on that.
It certainly can. Give you time to reassess.
Yeah.
Catch a breath. Get a drink of water.
Even if you are watching from Louisiana. Hey, Justin, thanks for watching on YouTube.
Way to go, Justin. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Buda Johnson. McMullen's got twin backs in the backfield. He's got Grant and Blackwell. Here's McMullen in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give it to Grant. Grant powering his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buda Johnson. And Buda Johnson, just like that, straight down the field. Touchdown. It's going to be 13-7, Buda Johnson, pending this kick. But a good drive for Buda Johnson right there.
Yeah, they took advantage of that, the turnover, used all that momentum, and came down to score. Put 6 on the board.
Very efficient drive. Here's the extra point. It's going to be up, and it's going to be good. So with 1:11 left in the first quarter, it's going to be Buda Johnson 14, your Anderson Trojans 7. It's going to be interesting to see how Anderson responds.
Yeah, and you got to think, there's been no they haven't been outplayed. It's just been their turn to respond, and you have that turnover at the end of a great play. So how do they respond here?
How do they respond here will be very telling, because the Anderson offense arguably hasn't been stopped. They've only had 2 drives. One, it resulted in a touchdown. One was a long first down around Buda Johnson territory. The fumble, turnovers, obviously a killer there for Anderson.
And if you're Johnson here, how do you approach this kick?
Well, we've seen everything.
Yes.
We've seen pooches, we've seen onside, we've seen onside at wrong times. Obviously, Zayden Sharp being a threat and Ed Small being a massive threat back there. And the one thing we've talked about is our up guys returning it. All right, a little high and short. Zayden Sharp's going to take it on the bounce. He's going to take it up there. He's got a little bit of room. Ball's out, but Trojans recover. So an advantageous Buda Johnson defense and special teams unit ripping that ball out.
Yeah.
But Trojans heady, jumping on the ball, recovering it. It's going to be 1st and 10. Anderson from their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, you have to hope that now that we've had, there's 2 fumbles. One went the other way. This one went our way, actually gained us some yards. So hopefully that doesn't become part of the story any more than it has.
That's right. All right, the officials slowing down, stopping play here. We're going to see what they're...
It's a good time to mention that Johnson and the Trojans have also played tonight in freshman volleyball. I know a lot of people wanting to know the results.
What was it?
Buda Johnson with the win, 2 sets to none.
Terrible.
So, word on the street is Hayden Stewart had a great game.
Well, listen, it was all Hayden's mom.
Yes.
Genetically.
Oh, of course.
Genetically, clearly the dad out of the picture.
Yeah,
at the Anderson booth. But I'll tell you what, I went last year. I'm a volleyball dad, former Anderson Trojan volleyball dad. I guess I never graduate, so I'm still. But some great battles with Buda Johnson. All right, here's Gephardt. Hatcher in motion, looks to throw, gonna run, kind of getting swallowed up there. Looks like Buda Johnson's made some defensive adjustments, watching out for Gephardt's runs up the middle, but he's going to be about around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, somewhere in the greater Buda area, there's a tall stack of Brady Gephardt tapes. If they still.
That's exactly right. All right, here's Gephardt and the Trojans, 2nd and 10 from their own 29. Here's Gephardt. He's going to throw it out wide. He's got a man wide open. He's going to get room and going down, and a first down for Anderson. Tristan Wadelick, Redemption Tour Wadelick. Here we go, first down. Great run after catch.
Right, great, yeah. Great, yards after catch. Yakety yak.
Yakety yak. Trojans from their own 41, first down and 10. Here's Gephardt in the gun. He's going to take it, going to throw again. Looking, rolling right, flipping it out there. He's got it. Wadelick's got it. And it's a complete pass. He's going to get about 6 yards over by the Buda Johnson sideline. It's going to set up 2nd and 4-ish. For Anderson, moving quickly. Gephardt with a plan. Out of the shotgun. Dayton Williams flanked to the left side. Here's Gephardt. Here's a snap. He's going to look to throw, look to run. Cutting. He's got a first down. Great run by Gephardt. It seems like he cut back 17 times. First went to the left. Cut back, went right. Picked up 8 yards and a first down. Anderson on the move. You're watching Anderson football on Vype Live and listening to the Vype Central Texas High School Football Game of the Week on 102.7 FM ESPN Austin.
back.
All right, we're back. That is the end of the first quarter. We've got a Buda Johnson 14-7 lead on Anderson, but Anderson on the move to start the second quarter, setting up shop 1st and 10 at the Buda Johnson 45-yard line. Anderson offenses look sharp, but right now we're going to pause real quick, 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Vype Central Texas High School Football Game of the Week on 102.7 FM ESPN Austin. All right, we're going to be back. There's Gephardt going deep. Ed Small, run under it, Ed. Ed Small, touchdown, Trojans. I'm glad we didn't go on that station break because Ed Small just played everybody's All-American. Touchdown, Trojans. Here we go. Unbelievable comeback there. What a catch by Ed. He's got a guy hanging over him every time.
Well, yeah, and then the offsides by Johnson, they pulled him off sides and the free play, and he got all the value out of that free play, for sure.
Touchdown Trojan. Here's Zane Cook, my main man, to kick the extra point. All right, good snap, good hold. Ooh, in there, kick's going to be blocked, and here comes Buda Johnson on the return. Coming down the sideline, 50-yard line. Ed Small's going to get him out of bounds. Hustle play by Ed, obviously trying to return it for a 2-point conversion. Ed Small did the work, got him out of bounds, but he got in there quick for a good block. Obviously, you watch these high school teams, what's amazing is how many times they watch film, they know the weaknesses, they know where you're a little soft, and they do it. But what an exciting start to the second quarter. About a 40-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, it was.
Brady Gephardt to Ed Small. Ed Small with a fantastic catch. Everybody all over him. Touchdown Trojans. Going to be 14-13 in what's been thus far a very exciting football game.
Yeah, it's back and forth, and brought to you all in beautiful high definition. Big shout out to Sophia, our camera lady.
Yeah, is it high definition? Have we gotten reports on it?
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, no.
We've been at 480p for quite a bit.
Yeah, maybe not in Louisiana, but
okay.
You know.
Well, we need to. If our Louisiana fan base can respond, let us know if it's high def, 720, 420. I'm a big tech guy.
Yeah,
Stu. All right, here are your Trojans. Kick coverage unit has been solid all year. Zane Cook's kicks have been fantastic all year. Here's Cook to kick for the Trojans. Gotta love a D tackle kicking. All right, here it is. Big kick down around the 10. They're going to bring this one out. Here's the Trojan coverage team. And a nice return right there all the way out to the 40-yard line. He's going to be wrangled down by Heatley and Liam McMillan, but good field position here for Buda Johnson in this 14-13 battle here at the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, and you see the Trojans there looking to strip that ball, looking to get a little payback on a couple of those two fumbles that they've had. They're going to be looking to that all night until they can get theirs back.
For sure. All right. McMullen has been solid thus far for Buda Johnson at the quarterback, and Grant has been very exciting, the freshman running back. All right, here's Grant. Bouncing off, but a great tackle for Anderson right there. Gage Webb, the junior linebacker, stuffing Grant immediately, kind of saying, hey, you're a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show you.
Yeah. If there was a locker nearby, I'd put you in it.
That's right.
Do they still have lockers?
They do. They do. All right. 2nd and 10, Buda Johnson. McMullen flips it out to Grant in that little option look. He's got plenty of room, but boy, he is fast. Gets about 9 yards out. It's going to set up 3rd and 1. Not quite the first down, but man, he is fast.
He is lightning fast.
There's a reason he's playing.
Yes.
And I bet we're going to see him on Saturdays. All right. Grant comes out. Here comes the senior running back. 3rd and 1. Zane Cook back into the game for Anderson at the nose. 3rd and 1. Buda Johnson right at midfield. 14-13 Buda Johnson. Here's McMullen in the shotgun. He's going to give it straight up the middle. 1st down, still running. Wow. Positive yards, still running. Breaks it outside. He's going to go. Touchdown. That's number 22, the senior, Devin Blackwell. Just broken tackles, bounced it outside, went down the sidelines, 50-yard run, touchdown Buda Johnson.
It really does, I know his shoes have rubber in them, but the way he bounced on the cuts.
Absolutely.
And it was just so fast on the cuts. It was remarkable.
Yeah, very good run by Blackwell, the senior, breaking down the sideline, broken tackles, touchdown Buda Johnson. Here's the extra point. Looked like a bit of movement. Yep. No call.
No call.
Well, no. Did they call it? It's up and good. They're going to call it good. And that makes it Buda Johnson 21, Anderson 13. So Buda Johnson answers immediately on the ground. What are we going to do, Stu?
They're going to have to get stopped. They're going to have to force a turnover somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. That's good.
Something to shake the confidence of Johnson.
I dare you to go up there and ask Maldy how we're going to stop him.
I will not do that.
Hey, listen, Coach Maldy has about 107 energy drinks before he comes.
Yeah.
He is maybe the best motivator, and I hate not having him on the sidelines, but I promise you this. He came up last year in the Buda Johnson game to get that bird's eye view from the booth, which often, it's kind of taste, it's feel, whatever a coordinator. Some people like to be in booth, some people like on the sidelines. Maldy usually is sidelines guy, but on the booth, I think he likes seeing this offense and trying to dissect it kind of like a mad scientist. Here's Buda Johnson to kick from their 40. And a little pooch kick. Oh, boy. We didn't get it, but here comes Ed Small to the rescue. And, boy, I'll tell you what, a nice return by Ed. A little scary.
Yeah.
But all the way up to the 38-yard line of Anderson.
Yeah, that was not indicative of most short returns we've had this year.
No, I usually love it when the outback catches it. It was over there by Dom. But, again, you have Ed Small behind you. It's kind of it's a tough deal when they kick it in no man's land.
Do they call them off like in baseball?
Yeah,
is he the center fielder?
Ed Small is the center fielder. And so, for sure, Ed wants the ball, and he might have called him off. But a great return there at the Trojan 35-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Anderson. All right, Gephardt out of the pistol. He's got Hatcher behind him, but he's going to give to Ed Small in a reverse and a little trickeration. He's going to throw it. Oh, boy. Incomplete pass, but a little razzle-dazzle, a give, a pitch back, a flea flicker back to Gephardt. Gephardt slung it across, trying to hit Hatcher just out of his reach. It's going to be 2nd and 10 Anderson.
Those plays are fun to watch, but there's so much going on.
There's so much going on.
You don't, can you even see what's going like across the field? It looked like a receiver.
I think I described it greatly.
Yeah, no, it was.
All right, here's Gephardt out of the. Everybody on radio knew exactly what happened. All right, here's Gephardt out of the shotgun. Hatcher flips to the right. He's going to fake it and look, trying to throw right there over the middle. He's got number 9, and a great run there by the Trojans. Mason Randolph, the sophomore backup quarterback, with his first catch of the year. He looked like unbelievable. Great play by Mason.
Yeah, Brady Gephardt with nerves of steel.
Yeah, Brady, great throw right there.
Yeah, staying in the pocket and just delivering a perfect pass.
All right, here's Gephardt. Trojans on the move. Gephardt looks. He's going to throw it to Wadelick on that screen. Wadelick cannot come up with it, but it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the Buda Johnson 36-yard line. But again, what a great moment for Mason Randolph, the sophomore. Just came in, first year playing receiver, but that training is kind of like a young Gephardt, learning the offense, getting a big catch here in a district game. Here's Gephardt out of the shotgun, looking to throw, got pressure. He's going to be sacked right at his own 46-yard line. Looked, tried to get rid of it. Too much pressure. Escaped one guy, but too much pressure. Trojans bounce back all the way to their 44-yard line. It's going to be third and about 17 yards for Anderson.
19.
17 on an abacus. But Stu says it's 19 because the scoreboard is. But I tell you what, this is 4 down territory.
Yes.
So if you can get 7, get 8, get 10, where all systems go. All right, here's Gephardt out of the shotgun. He's going to look to run, but he's going to get swallowed up right there, and that makes it a dicey situation.
Yeah, they had that one.
They're coming on to punt.
They had that one read pretty well.
They did. So another sack. It's going to be Trojans pitted all the way back to the Bowie 48-yard line. Adrian pops into punt for Anderson. So a once promising drive, back-to-back sacks by Buda Johnson puts Anderson all the way back on the Buda Johnson 48. It's 4th and about 22. Pops on to punt for Anderson. All right, here's Pop. Good snap. He's going to punt it. Really boots into it. And it's all the way down, bouncing around the 10.
Takes a good bounce.
Really good bounce. Ben Hatcher, the deep snapper, all the way down there to down it around the Buda Johnson 6. So it is one of these great field position defensively for Anderson. Can the defense stop him here?
That's the big question, right? It's you can't ask for much better field position starting out here. Great punt, great bounce.
Pops has had some good punts. Remember last week, put one almost around their coffin corner, but then he got one down there very deep in Bowie territory. So Pops really has come on as a great punter for Anderson, kind of a weapon. All right, here's McMullen. He's got Grant in the backfield, the freshman. He's going to take it. He's going to give to Grant. Grant's got a little bit of room to work with, but Gage Webb right there on the tackle. He's going to pick up 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7. But a good tackle there by Gage Webb. Going to be 2nd and 7 for Buda Johnson. McMullen takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself straight up the middle. Got a little bit of room to work with. But just short of the first down, Liam McMillan with the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for Buda Johnson.
You're going to go with the hurry up here.
Hurry up. McMullen straight up the gate. He's going to get a first down, gets about 3 yards. They move quickly, and Anderson was trying some defensive subs.
Yeah.
And kind of caught them on their heels. All right. Here's Buda Johnson. First down and 10 from the 21. Mullen, man in motion. He's gonna keep it up the middle. Bunch of Trojans right there. Pierce Miller in there for the first time, the sophomore. Good tackle with Middleton. Here's McMullen. Quarterback takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Rolls right, throwing a little screen to Grant. He's not going to catch that. Trojans all over him. It's going to set up a 3rd and 7 for Buda Johnson. So let's get him. 3rd down.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of indecisiveness, maybe on both sides of the ball there, and it paid off for Anderson on that one.
I'm trying to set up that screen. All right, here's McMullen, 3rd and 7 from their own 21. Drops, looking to throw, got a little bit of pressure, still looking, throws deep across the field. Oh, great coverage by Colin Haynes. He's been solid all year. Number 4, Colin Haynes, closed on that receiver. And a great coverage by Anderson. And a not quite a 3-and-out, but I'll take it deep in Buda Johnson territory, forcing them to punt from their own 22-yard line.
Way to use his head on that one. All right off his ear hole.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Nice job by Colin Haynes. Great coverage. He's been solid all year. And Buda Johnson's going to be forced to punt from deep in their own territory. All right, here we go. Coming to punt. Trojans bring a little bit of pressure. The lefty, Ed's going to have the return around the 40. Bouncing around, he's going to go down there right there with the Trojans at good field position at their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, here's where you have a chance to respond as the half dwindles. I mean, we're still 6:19
to go. 6:19 out. Anderson down 21-13, but a good defensive stop there. Adrian, I mean, I hate to give all the credit to Pops, but a great punt by Pops put him all the way down there.
Yeah.
Yes, Buda Johnson got the first down, but Trojans defense stiffened, held, and some great defensive plays there by Anderson. And they're going to have the ball at their own 45-yard line.
It seems like let's see, whistle.
Early whistle, timeout Buda Johnson.
The old can't take them with you.
That's right. Can't take them with you. But, I mean, that was first down. What are they doing? I guess we give them a different look, Stu.
Yeah. No, I mean, not comfortable with what they saw there.
Right.
So maybe what do? Change it up here? You come back with the same thing? Or what they thought they were going to get? I don't know.
Well, that's
so many
good
questions.
Yeah, it's a good question, Stu, because our offense has been, I would say, clicking pretty well all night.
Yes.
Obviously, if you're watching, you see number 3 down there, Max Gerlich, got hurt on that long pass to Ed Small, dislocated his kneecap. Has been obviously in a 2-quarterback with Gephardt playing some. They had all kinds of looks, but we hope for a speedy recovery for Gerlich, the junior. But here we go. Trojans first down from their own 45-yard line. We're not going to take it. Twisted Sister on the playlist, Stu's playlist. They're playing on the PA. Okay, here we go. Here's Gephardt out of the shotgun. Wadlick in motion. Here's a snap. Fakes to Dayton Williams. Going to flip a screen to Donald Hatcher, and he's swallowed up right there, probably for a loss of 1.
Yeah, not the way you wanted that play to develop.
No.
Johnson with a good read on that one.
Really good read. Corners came, safeties came. It's going to set up a 2nd and 11 for Anderson from their own 44-yard line. Here's Gephardt. He's going to fake it to Dayton Williams, flip it out to Ed Small. Got a little room to work, breaks a tackle. Got 6, 7. Good positive gain by Anderson. Kind of a bad spot. They're going to spot it right there at midfield. Going to set up officially a 3rd and 5. I would have given them 3rd and 3, but they don't let me officiate anymore. All right, here's Gephardt. From the shotgun, 3rd and 5 Anderson right at midfield. Takes a snap, fakes, throws, got Ed. First down Trojans. He's got 7 yards. That little zone read, the old RPO look, has been successful for Anderson. Fakes it to Dayton Williams, freezes those linebackers and corners, flips it out to Ed Small, 7-yard gain. First down Anderson from the Buda Johnson 42-yard line. Here's Gephardt looking to throw again. He's going to tuck it and run, nowhere to go. He's going to be swallowed up for about a 2-yard loss. And it's going to be 2nd and 12, Anderson from the Buda Johnson 44-yard line. All right, here is Gephardt. Low snap, gives to Dayton Williams, bouncing outside. Gets positive yards, gets about 3 yards. Looked like he may have had some room, but he got swallowed up quickly by the Buda Johnson defense.
Yeah, Dayton there to make the most of a bad snap situation, get the hands off. Strong run, few yards. Mr. Reliable.
That's right. All right. We talked about it earlier. I think I jinxed this. We're in that 4 down territory for Anderson, but you got to get positive yards to get there. So it's 3rd and 9 Anderson. Whistles blow. We're going to call timeout. Make sure we have the right play in. Everything clicking on this pretty crucial 3rd and 9 here. Getting late in the second quarter.
Yeah, just over 4 minutes to go, 4:18.
Again, 21-13, Buda Johnson over Anderson in what's been a pretty great battle. Jump by Van Halen from the album 1984 playing over the loudspeakers.
Yes. The David Lee Roth days.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Would you say Sammy Hagar underrated, or are you a hater? Where do you stand on
I'm not a hater.
Hagar?
No, he's
Where
too
do you stand
likable.
on Van Hagar? I know, because David Lee Roth may be a little too controversial, right?
I don't think... I think now that they've
Settled it,
and they've even gone on tour together, Hagar.
both of them.
Yeah, together, without Van Halen. It's, and now that Eddie's...
Maybe it's Eddie's.
He's gone.
Maybe
yes.
it was his issue.
Yeah. I think if OG Van Halen had never existed, the Van Hagar would have been a much bigger...
There's no question.
Have been held in much better regard.
Best thing you've said all night, Stu.
Man, well, just wait till the second.
All right. Here's Gephardt. 3rd and 9, rolling right. Little flag down. He's going to tuck it and get positive yards. He's going to be down around the 37-yard line, but there is a flag around that holding zone. We'll see what it is going to be hold on Anderson. We'll see if Buda Johnson pushes us back, but it's going to repeat 3rd down, but it's going to be 3rd and 19 for Anderson.
That is what they call unfortunate.
That was a positive gain. Would have set up probably a 4th and 6, but Trojans going to repeat the down, but they're going to be bounced back all the way down to their own 49-yard line. Sets up 3rd and about 20, 17, 18. You can see that scoreboard.
Yeah, 19. You were almost there.
All right, I'll bounce around it all night. All right, 3rd and 19 Trojans, down 21-13 in the second quarter. Here's Gephardt. He's got Hatcher to his left. Gephardt fakes to Hatcher, looking to throw deep, looking for Wadlick. It's going to be intercepted, and he's down about the 17-yard line, but he just overshot Wadlick, and it's going to be picked off by Buda Johnson. Second turnover of the night for Anderson.
Yeah, you see Wadlick motioning in the general vicinity of the official about
interference.
Off.
Well, it did look from our vantage point that he did get pushed in the back, and he did not elevate, and Wadlick can elevate like anyone.
Yeah, no, that's what I was when I watching that play, play out. That was my gut reaction, and let's see, I'm not alone.
That's right. Here's Grant up the middle, breaks a tackle. He's going to get some positive yards up there. Gets about 4 yards, but a tough run there by Grant.
And they're going to go to the hurry up.
Yeah, they are.
As far as interceptions go, though, it's deep, so it's almost like a punt. Yeah.
All right, 3:37 left in this second quarter. Buda Johnson holding on to a 21-13 lead against Anderson. McMullen, quarterback for Buda Johnson, he's going to give to the freshman Grant. Simon Burns, a lot of Trojans there, but he keeps piling forward for yards. It's going to be a 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2 for Buda Johnson. Buda Johnson still grinding away, but they're going to go real quick on this 3rd down. Look for McMullen to take it up the middle, and he does. Straight up the middle, he's going to have a 1st down. So a good run there for Buda Johnson. It's going to be 1st and 10. Buda Johnson from the 31-yard line.
Clock stopped for a sec while they moved the sticks. Continuing to count down. 2:45 and counting.
All right, here's McMullen. Straight up the middle. Flag down. Grant, no, it's not. It's the senior 22. He's going to break all the way down to the Trojan 42-yard line, but there was a flag very early on. kind of in the legal motion would be my call, Stu.
Yeah, no, I think you may be right. As the referee picks up his hanky.
Defensive offsides, Anderson.
That's another one I was afraid of.
Tough one. Tough one right there. But a big run there. That was Blackwell, the senior. So it's been Grant, kind of an exciting runner. But Blackwell, of course, with a 40-yard touchdown run and the big run there all the way down to the Trojan 43-yard line. Clock is moving, 2:32 left. They're going to give it to Grant right up the middle, but he's buried by the Trojans. It's going to be Soto right there and a lot of Trojans for no gain. Going to set up 2nd and 10 and Buda Johnson with 2:15 left in the half. So here's McMullen, gets the play in from the sidelines, out of the shotgun. He's going to give to the freshman Grant. Grant bounces outside, got a little bit of room to work with, picks up about 6 yards before he's pushed out of bounds by Adrian Pops, the safety, senior safety for Anderson. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 for Buda Johnson at the Trojan 37-yard line. Here's McMullen. He's going to give again to Grant. He's going to be tackled by Gage Webb short of the first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 2 for Buda Johnson. Buda Johnson going to move quickly. Could be that run, but oh boy. Buda Johnson coach is furious. They called timeout. Did you see him throw his hat down?
Yeah, no, do you... Yeah, you don't. He shouldn't call the timeout with the clock running down on the half. And
clock's running down. Is the clock still running? That is so AISD. I apologize.
No, I think that's the timeout clock.
Okay, hold on.
No, 1:39 to go.
1:39. Apologies to Austin Independent School District, the largest pair into Robin Hood in the state of Texas. But it's going to be 4th and 2. Buda Johnson wanting to go quickly there. One of the coaches called timeout. I believe it's their head coach. The violent hat toss is part of high school football lore.
Yes. Yeah, when you look at the compendium of
that's a move.
Yeah, that's one of that's chapter 2 coaches' reactions and their aftermath.
The San Angelo Coaches Clinic, they all show you how to do it and demonstrate it to really emphasize your point.
And you have to go with there has to be fundamentals because hats change over time.
Well, and the follow-through.
Yes.
It's all about it because if you don't emphasize it. Okay, here's McMullen, 4th and 2 from the Trojan 35. He's going to take it right up the middle. He may be short. I think he is going to be short. Trojans look to take over. We're going to see where the spot is, but they're going to be short. It's going to be 1st down Anderson.
There you go.
What a stop by this Trojan defense. With 1:33 left in the second half and a big-time stop by Anderson.
And still a timeout remaining because they did use the one.
They did use that. And so it's going to be 1st and 10 Anderson from the 34. You hear this homecoming crowd by Anderson. It's fired up. Dirty Deeds done cheap by the PA. I love it. Let's go, Trojans. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line, 1:33 left in the half. Here come the Trojans. All right, small in motion. Going to give to Hatcher. Nowhere to go.
And loss of yards.
I think they'll give him the line of scrimmage, but a tough run and a tough defensive play there by Buda Johnson. No gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Clock is moving, 1:15 left.
If you're the Johnson coaching staff, do you throw the timeout?
You throw the hat again.
Just to get him back.
You throw the hat again.
Oh, yeah?
All right.
2nd and 10, you say?
Yeah, that's right.
Timeout. Wow.
Here's Gephardt out of the shotgun. He's going to fake. He's going to flip it out there to Ed Small. A little bit of room to work. He picks up about 4. It's going to set up 3rd and 6 for Anderson. 45-second clock's running, but it looks like that. Last week Anderson moved really quickly at the end of the half.
Yeah,
and Bowie actually got the ball and scored, so it looks like we've kind of done some lesson learned. All right, here's Gephardt. He's going to flip it. He's got Ed Small for a 1st down, out of bounds. See, now there's 27 seconds left. They're at midfield. Now you can start to kind of really go think about the timeout, but a great pass and catch by Gephardt to Small. First down, Anderson at the 47-yard line of their own. Here's Gephardt. Clock is stopped. 27 seconds left. Here's Gephardt. Here's a snap. Looking to throw. Got a little bit of pressure. Moves out. Escapes. Looking. Still looking. Bounces around. He's going to be brought down for a sack there with 15 seconds. And I believe Anderson will call their final timeout. Or do they have one more? But there's 15 seconds left in the half. It's going to be 2nd and 15. But if it's time to do a little bit of razzle-dazzle, maybe get Ed Small deep, go for it. Because earlier, I mean, it's a punt if they pick it.
Right. And same thing here. 15 seconds to go. Johnson has one timeout, I believe, themselves. And as we look forward to halftime, the Anderson Trojan Band will be on display. Looks like, I guess that's the Johnson Band over there as well.
Yes, they'll start.
And we've also got some interviews on tap.
Oh, baby.
Which these interviews done preseason, but they're very telling of your Trojan seniors and captains.
Yes. Great bunch of kids. Stu and I interviewed them preseason. We've had a lot of good interviews. It's been a great group to watch thus far this year. It feels like the season literally just started and we're already 3 games into district play. All right. How much time's left?
15 seconds.
15 seconds. All right, 15 seconds left. Trojans from their own 42-yard line. Here's Gephardt in the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's going to be swallowed up again for another sack, and that'll probably end the half, and it will. So it's going to be a Buda Johnson lead 21-13 over Anderson. Coach Hatcher not happy with that last offensive set. Obviously, Gephardt looking to try to find something deep, trying to make something happen. But, you know, a lot of times taking a sack in that situation isn't the worst thing in the clock.
Yeah.
We're in a one-score game, one-possession game.
Getting the ball back at the start of the second half.
And it's paid off for Anderson.
Yeah,
it really has.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen. There's not been any. You know, it's always a a tale of two halves. You know, what adjustments are made at halftime. You know, what's the strategy coming back out? Injuries, all that stuff. You know, goes into play. How long do the bands go?
That's right.
Are you hydrated? All of that.
Where's the Pedialyte?
Yeah, and what flavor?
That's right.
So, but we'll step aside for a quick break while the bands get ready to play.
Yeah, what do you want to do? Let me just ask out while we're on the radio.
Oh, yeah.
I think we go with some interviews while the Buda Johnson Band plays.
Sure.
Let our radio audience hear that, and then we can step aside when the Anderson Band comes out in 10 or so minutes. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, because everybody's looking forward to that Anderson Band. So
absolutely they are. Here, while Stu cues up this, let's go over some of our great Anderson High School football sponsors. First and foremost, we've got Covert Automotive. And Stu, let me remind you, no one beats a Covert deal. Not now, not ever.
Okay.
Cole Brad Elliott and Phil Robinson in the gang. It's Phil Robinson's 40th birthday tonight.
Oh, happy birthday.
A special man, and he was having a special party tonight.
Oh, yeah?
For his 40th birthday. Capital Pain Institute. Dr. Matt Shockett, a Anderson father and a great doctor. If you got any pain in the Austin area, go see Dr. Shockett. Anthony and Sylvan Pools. If you want to do any pool redecoration, you call Dave Rothwell. He's the man with the plan for the Anderson Golf Tournament, and he'll do you right every time. Prosperity Roofing. Call Hunter Malloy. You got any hail damage, call Hunter.
Hell yeah.
Coach Mo, one of the great workout gyms in all of America.
Yeah.
Coach Mo, a proud Texas Longhorn, puts his hook 'em up every time you stroll into Coach Mo's. We love you, Coach Mo. Legacy Turf and Greens, Eddie Joseph, father of Jed Joseph, cornerback for Anderson. If you call Eddie and ask for the wheels discount, he will cut you a heck of a deal. That's Legacy Turf, Eddie Joseph.
I wasn't sure where you were going to go with that. I thought maybe he's just going to cut you.
No, he won't cut you. Believe me. He's old school. All right, Total Home Technologies, Shane Flores, Mr. Pop Warner, a great, great outfit. Pella Windows and Doors, Anthony Marino, again, another Anderson legacy. Tony C's Pizza, Discount Fence, Rocky Rodriguez, another Anderson family. Southside Bank and Trust, I said every time. Keith Donahue, one of the greats. Central National Bank, La Aesthetics. Golf Infinity, Capital TI Group, call Britt if you need some tenant improvements. Postnet, Slab Barbecue, Levity. Are you ready? It's homecoming week.
Yeah.
Freitag Florists. They've been around forever at the old Steak and Ale. You call Chad Freitag, you tell him, I need a mum.
I was going to say, is mum the word?
Mum's the word. You call him, you say, I need a mum for my wife. Chad Freitag will pick out the mum, pick out the floral pattern, and get you the best mum in America.
Do they have size limits on mums?
I think Chad will do what he's kind of a custom outfit. He'll do whatever you want.
I feel like the mum sizes have kind of gotten out of hand in some regards.
Hey, maybe it's just we're just getting warmed up.
Yeah.
All right, Kenfield Golf Carts, Cleanscapes, Trey Webb, president of the Anderson Booster Club, Cleanscapes. If you have a mid to huge size office building, you call Trey Webb. Cleanscapes will set you up. We love our Anderson Trojan sponsors. And again, let me remind you, you are watching Anderson football on Vype Live and listening to the Vype Central Texas High School Football Game of the Week. It's Anderson, Buda Johnson. It's homecoming for Anderson, and you're listening live on 102.7 FM ESPN Austin.
I'm Adrian Pops. I'm going into senior year, and I'm playing strong safety. Yeah, I may do some running back, but main defense, strong safety.
All right, Pops. So you, coming into this year, it's your second year on varsity, you were replacing, there were two great safeties last year, Canada and
Austin Miller, yes.
Austin Miller.
Yeah.
How does it feel to kind of step in their shoes, but really watch them last year, play behind them, get to play last year, kind of see what they did? How's that made an impact on your game going forward to this 2023 season?
So Cole and Austin were actually really, really good safeties last year. I would always come up to them, ask the questions, and I'm really trying to act like them this year. Like with the younger guys, I'm trying to help them as much as I can. Cole is really good in helping me learn the plays, learn the formations, and how to do that. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Your safeties coach is also your defensive coordinator, correct?
Last year he was, yes.
So what's Maldy doing this year?
He's doing Rovers and Star Safety, so pretty similar.
Here's my question. How many Red Bulls does Maldy have before practice at 5:30?
Oh, well, Maldy comes out at 5:30 more awake than I've seen anyone ever. I mean, he probably has at least 2 or 3.
Okay.
Like, he'll get mad at us for messing up a play, and he'll be sprinting down the field faster than I can run. I mean, I don't know how he doesn't pull a hamstring.
Would you call it white hot intensity?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
Biggest mentality difference between offense and defense when you're in,
On defense, I feel like, Maldi really pushes us like super hard. I feel like we get angry, like something happens to us, we get ran over by an offensive player, we get really angry, and I think that helps spark like our defense, and that helps us come back stronger than really what offense does.
Okay. How does one feed the other? So if you've been in on defense, they're going to put you in, say, running back or whatever. Is there an advantage to that versus somebody who only plays offense all the time?
Yeah, so with my experience at running back, I know how to see the holes and where I'm supposed to run. So when I'm further back, I'm like the last line of defense for the safety. So I know where the hole's going to be, where it's opening up, and I basically can just find the hole like from my running back experience, and I know where it's going to come. So if there's a hole, I'll be there. Just I've experience from the running back.
Know your enemy. When not playing football, what are you doing?
Well, I actually do basketball was my main sport before I started football. So I actually do basketball, track, and football. That takes up a lot of my time, the sports. I actually I do piano, do a lot of school. The basic things.
Okay. What event and track?
I'm a sprinter,
okay.
So I do a lot of I gotta do 100, 200, 400. I really do all the sprinting, but 400, man, that's
brutal.
Yes, I'm trying to cut down on those.
Josh and I've walked around a track one time.
Yeah, I said never again.
Yeah, never.
Whenever I had
bring the cart.
I had a long distance practice because I did the 400 one time. Oh man, that was brutal. I'm trying to stick to the short distance.
That makes me tired talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we end it there and go take it now.
Absolutely.
All right.
Good job,
Yes, sir.
Pops.
Thank
That was your senior, Adrian Pops, on an interview. Fun fact about Adrian Pops, he's in the top 6% at Anderson. Unbelievable. All right, here's Zane Cook, senior, nose tackle, kicker. Here's his interview.
Zane Cook, class of 24, defensive tackle, defensive end, team captain.
All right, Zane.
Go.
This is a big year. Obviously, it's your senior year. You're playing that nose position. Talk about the defense and how the defensive line really is gelling together. Who are some guys that you're looking at? Hey, they're going to help out. And then what's specifically your role and duty at that nose position?
Well, we're running a 3 down. We got Jack Middleton on end, just freak athlete. Honestly, he's a dog. We got Calvin, sophomore. He's new. He's got a lot of time to develop. But all around, I think we're looking. Our D-line's looking good this year for sure. My goal is to really just clog up the middle, just take on those double teams, take on those reaches. So that's really our main goal for D-line.
And then what do you look at in terms of the Taco Shack Bowl and McCallum? Have y'all started watching film on them? Are they predominantly a running team as they have in the past? And how's your duty in that defensive scheme going to be against them?
We're really going to wait to watch their scrimmages, the scrimmage film first. But really, we're not that worried about McCallum. It's just we're gonna go with full confidence, full aggression. We're gonna beat them. We're gonna smoke them. So once they start doing scrimmages, we're gonna watch their film. We're gonna decide how we're gonna go about it. But either way, we're gonna go in full aggression, full force.
Love it.
What pregame prep? We talk about watching film. Obviously, we got practice here, the weight room. What's your favorite place for pregame? The preparation going in.
Favorite place, like.
Well, like which aspect of preparing for games? Like if you had to say, this is where, I don't know, I kind of find myself really enjoying it, whether it's out here at practice or the weight room or whatever, right?
Well, usually the weight room, if I had to say. Lifting's always been a really fun part of playing football, playing this program. For games, honestly, just wherever the teams are, wherever the team is, the bus, the locker room, that's where you kind of bond the most. So you kind of get ready the most. That's what I would say. Describe
the bus ride to the game. Is it subdued? Is it rowdy? Does it kind of build as you get closer to the venue? How does that work?
Sure, it does get a little more tense as close in on where we're playing. It isn't terrible. I mean, we joke, have fun, laugh, but when it's time to go, it's time to go, and we get locked in right away.
You start out more conversational and then kind of go inward as you go?
I would say so, yeah.
You just kind of think of what's ahead. It gets intense, like these interviews.
Like our broadcast.
Yeah. Yeah,
We'll lock in. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about us, Zane. We got it.
Yeah, if we see you looking back at us during the game, we'll be like, we're good.
Gotcha.
We got it. All right. Go get them this year.
Thank you so much.
All right. You got it.
I haven't seen him look back once.
No, Zane Cook has not looked back. He was right about the McCallum game.
Yeah.
So a bold talk and totally fortified. That was senior Zane Cook, another great Anderson kid. We've had some great interviews. Adrian Pobb, Zane Cook. We met them all before this season. Some great Anderson kids. It's great to bring that highlights as we've got the Buda Johnson band in a dramatic performance with crowns and
that's some Michael Jackson.
Yeah, there was Michael Jackson. There's been all kinds of activity down there. Kind of reminds a lot of people of a young Kyle Cooper, but there's been we'll bring you the entire Anderson Band performance. I'll go ahead and let me nip these sponsors out here.
Go for it.
Before these will be your Anderson Band sponsorships: Blue Dragon Plumbing, the Lowy Law Firm, Adam Lowy, local Anderson lawyer, Mr. Gaddy's Pizza. We've discussed the ranch, fantastic. Julie Wadelick with Nest Properties, obviously Tristan Wadelick, wonderful Anderson receiver. Camelot Roofing, Pokey Joe's Barbecue, Rissinger Build, Illumineer Audiology, I may need to go see him, Postnet, Meredith Alderson and Claire Moore, realtors with the Heyday Group at Compass, Buttons Fam LLC, and Slab Barbecue. I think these are some new ones. Austin Telco Federal Credit Union, Austin Emergency Center, and Austin Orthodontics, Seth R. Briggs, DDS. So these are your Anderson Band sponsors for our Anderson Band. I'll tell you what, Stu, we had a great week in Northwest Hills. We had the Anderson Homecoming Parade.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It was unbelievable. There's not, superlatives don't do it justice. Myra Atkins, a longtime volunteer, Jennifer Webb, I'm forgetting people, the Smalls, a lot of people invested in this, and it was small town USA. There were kids everywhere. All the sports teams represented, the Bells, the cheerleaders, the teams. It was just a lot of fun, a lot of excitement in the air for this football team, for the volleyball team, all the fall sports, but the spring sports were represented. It was just an exciting time in the fall to be an Anderson Trojan, and I can't say enough. You talked about it, how these small towns around Texas with their parades, and there's a lot of fun popping circumstance, but it really builds the spirit. And the spirit of Northwest Hills was really on display the other night.
Yeah.
And it's the first ever Anderson Homecoming Parade. And I told somebody that is going to be a tradition that is unparalleled in the city of Austin. It was that amazing.
That's awesome. That's great to hear, because it's so much fun to be able to celebrate not just the football team and the fall, everybody, the Bells, the cheer, everybody. All those teams and the little kids who are looking at them. I mean, there's heroes, and it really is bonding everyone together. All right, here is your Anderson Band 2023 version of the Anderson Bells and Band, and we'll leave you to it. Here they are, world-class Anderson Band.
Anderson High School Trojan Bells Dance Team and Trojan Band. The Trojan Bells are under the direction of Mrs. Kayla Orton and Miss Sierra Birmingham. The bell officers are Junior Lieutenant Lauren Hanley, Junior Lieutenant Riley Lynch, Junior Lieutenant Avery Taylor, Senior Lieutenant Aaron Williams, and Captain Maisie Grace. Their social officers are Kristen Dorsey, Ashley Ferrens, Bridget Kinsey, Megan Summerdorf, and Rossa Vardes. The Belle of the Week is Maisie Grace. And Officer's Choice is Taylor Watson. Tonight the Bells will be performing their traditional high kick to Macho Nacho. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Trojan Bells. The Trojan Bells would also like to thank the following businesses for their diamond level sponsorship: Austin Telco Federal Credit Union, Quattro Benefits, Union Town Construction, and Canyon Property Group.
Yeah, amazing!
And now, to continue your halftime entertainment, please welcome Anderson's oldest and proudest tradition, the pride of Northwest Austin, your 2023 Trojan Marching Band. Drum majors for the Trojan Band are Laura Margot and Sophia Sierra. The band president is Zoe Hills. And the vice president is Harris Freer. The Trojan Band marchers of the week are Rob George, Brooke Nielsen, Daniel Hampton, and Roberta Martins. The Anderson Band and Bells would like to wish the Johnson Band and performers good luck this marching season. Tonight the Trojan Band will perform a portion of their 2023 production entitled Are You the One? Ladies and gentlemen, the Trojan Band!
yelling it. I'm yelling it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Anderson Trojan Band. The Trojan Band would like to thank the following businesses for their sponsorship. Blue Dragon Plumbing, The Lily Law Firm, Mr. Gaddy's Pizza, Gene Wiglet with West Properties, Camelot Roofing, Cookie Bird Barbecue, Racing the Bill.
All right, that was your Anderson Trojan Band here. And right now, we've made the big time, Stu. We're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Vype Central Texas High School Football Game of the Week on 102 FM ESPN Austin.
Thank you for your support and go Trojans!
I hope everybody knows where they're listening now.
I
think we're back.
We're back. All right. No, that was a great job. I think that's Ed Clements on the PA. All right. I think this is the first, maybe not first, but this is the homecoming court out there. I'll tell you some prominent Trojans. You've got Ed Small.
Our freshman winners are Larry Hong and Paige.
So I guess they already know who won, or is this like they have to? They have
This is
like,
very exciting, I think.
I feel like there should be some more competition for the court. You know, like there should be at least a 40 involved for
I
the
agree.
homecoming queen.
Elias O'Keefe, the sophomore, won it. Brady Gephardt.
Our junior class winners.
Well, they're going to have to go to Ed first.
Nathaniel Watkins and Noah Salazar.
Well, they're not there. So that's a whiff there. First homecoming. Give us a break here.
Senior class winners, Brady
Gephardt.
and Allie Meacham.
Allie Meacham. How exciting. This is getting awkward for Ed.
And finally selected as Mr. and Mrs. Anderson Miss. Let's try that again.
Wow.
As finally selected as Mr.
All right.
and Mrs.
Chloe
Anderson.
Page
Please
and Ed Small.
Wow.
And Simo Page.
I think they called her Shiloh Page, but it's Chloe Page, daughter of Dave Page.
Congratulations, Mr. Page.
Correct. Well, listen, one of the great running backs in all of Central Texas, Colin Page, now with the Texas Longhorns, former Anderson Trojan great. But how fun for the first homecoming court for Anderson.
Wait, it looks like they're about to have a race. Maybe they took my advice. They are sprinting. What is oh, wait, no, wait, those are cheerleaders. Sorry. I got excited that
Stu got a little warmed up with the Buda Johnson coming onto the field.
I thought we were doing sprints for homecoming court for a second, but
No.
it turns out it's just the
We're
Jaguars.
going to do it the old-fashioned way with the old blind vote. All right. We've got a pretty great game here, Texas high school football. We've got a 21-13 lead for Buda Johnson. It's been a kind of a neck-and-neck battle. Everybody responding. Trojan offenses look good, but a couple of miscues, a couple turnovers have cost the Trojans. But again, we'll see how those halftime adjustments, what the Trojans look to do going into the second half. Trojans on that first drive have looked as good as they have all year running the ball. Mm-hmm. We'll see if they kind of dial that back in and start going in the second half. But again, we said it at the top of this broadcast. This is a crucial game in this district where everybody's looking at playoff spots that are few and far to come by. Again, with the strength of this district, it's unparalleled, I would say, across the state of Texas. Thank you, UIL.
Yeah, I would love to pick the coach's brains as far as what do you keep in reserve for the second half, or do you say I'm just playing one half at a time? How are game plans laid out?
Well, and again, you've got to adjust to whatever they're putting out there.
Yeah.
Obviously, Buda Johnson, a phenomenal running team. They've been They've been solid for years running that offense, often with a great quarterback. We have it here tonight. The freshman Grant has been outstanding, and their senior running back, Blackwell, has been outstanding. A couple big runs for him. And it's going to be a matter of Anderson, can we contain them? And how does it look? But Anderson's going to take the ball in the second half. You've got Ed Small deep, Mr. Anderson Trojan, I guess. And you have Zayden Sharp, obviously speed to burn back there. And we'll see as the second half is about to commence.
Yeah, when you're looking at the difference in the score here, there was the interception, or the strip, sorry, after the big pass. And then they came down and scored. Buda Johnson did. And so if the this game is going to hinge on a turnover here or something, and as we kick off.
And a big kick here. It's going to go over Small's head and into the end zone. I'll take this time right now to again mention one of our premium sponsors, Covert Automotive. Again, I'll say it, and I've said it multiple times. You can call Brad Elliott personally. You can call Phil Robinson. Phil Robinson's 40th birthday tonight. Covert Automotive. If you're trying to beat a covert deal, don't even think about it, because a covert deal cannot be beat. Not now, Stu.
But when?
Not ever.
Oh.
Okay? There you go. Here we go. Brad. Here we go. Gephardt at quarterback. He's going to give it straight up the middle. Dayton Williams, good start right there. Picks up about 4 yards for Anderson and a first down. Excuse me, a second down. Oh, boy. The latest flag in the world just came out, and all the Anderson offensive lineman did was move the Buda Johnson defender off Dayton Williams. And it's just so slow. We've talked about this a lot, Stu. Mm-hmm. Hold the flag. It's high school football. It's not a unsportsmanlike. He's trying to help his teammate get off his running back. It's what a good teammate does.
Yeah, you've got to be able to defend your guy. I mean,
exactly.
there was
it wasn't malicious. It was get off.
Yeah.
And to throw that flag 5 seconds after the fact, again, it's egregious. Call it a homer call. I'm fine with it. But it's going to set up second and probably, it's a 15-yarder. I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
That's egregious.
Well, it's just too much. It's like, for what's going to happen when you throw that flag.
It's way too
excessive use of force?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to be 2nd and 20. It's a dead ball foul. 2nd and 20. Anderson from their own 15-yard line. Here's Gephardt. He's going to fake, and he's going to look to run. Not a lot of room there. He's going to be sacked back around his own 12-yard line. And again, it looks like they have really swallowed up that quarterback run for Gephardt.
Yeah, they got to, it's something, right? They've got to misdirection. They've got to get their attention elsewhere, obviously.
Yeah, they got to trick something up here. All right, here we go. It's going to be 3rd and about 25 for Anderson from their own 12. So what started out to be a good start to the drive has turned quickly. Here's Gephardt rolling left, looking to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Not a lot of room, shaking and baking. He's going to be wrapped up down there around his 13-yard line. And the Trojans are going to be forced to punt here.
Yeah, well, he did get back to line of scrimmage, I guess. Most of the time, Brady's pretty intelligent with the run. I don't know. Maybe
really nowhere to go, though.
Yeah, nowhere to go. And when you push that far back, I don't know, maybe a sense of desperation try to make something happen to try to gain that back and creep in there. So we'll punt it away. And
here's Pops. Line drive punt, but it's going to be fielded right there. Here's Hatcher on the coverage. That's number 2 for Buda Johnson. Nice little return down around the 31-yard line. I'll say this, I'm okay because I can be fired. But when you're an official in a game like that and you make a call that late on a guy moving another guy, I didn't shove him down, he pulled a guy off him. You killed a drive single-handedly.
Yeah.
You've introduced yourself into the game.
Yeah.
And now there's a personal foul face mask on Anderson. Now that, I guess, is a reasonable call. But, again, you've really changed momentum. killed a drive. It really puts a bunch of high school kids in a tough place. Boy, I really made him out to be. But it's a judgment call, and sometimes
the
they
people
call
on the
him.
radio. He's running to the sideline.
right.
Right. There's a puppy over there. He's about to punt.
I'm sorry.
That puppy.
So
Somebody should stop that guy.
Unbelievable. Well, if you're not tuning in for a homer call, I don't know what you're doing. But here we go. Pretty great field position for Buda Johnson down around the 16-yard line of Anderson. It's going to be McMullen at quarterback. He's going to give to Grant. Grant's got a little room to work with. Trojans containing Gage Webb with a great tackle there after a 3-yard gain for Grant. Boy, they love that run over there.
Yeah, you got to think like even more back to the cumulative effect of that call. It negates the getting the ball back at the beginning of the half.
Yeah, it does.
Now they're down here deep, and they're
Okay, McMullen gives to Blackwell. He's grinding through, and he's got about 4 more yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2 for Buda Johnson down around the Trojan 8-yard line. 3rd and 2. Here's McMullen going straight up the middle. He's going to lean forward and get the first down there around the Trojan 4. So a first down for Buda Johnson at the Trojan 4-yard line. Just starting the second half, Buda Johnson with incredible field position all the way down to the Trojan 4.
Really using that quick tempo to press their advantage here.
All right, here's McMullen. He's going to give to Blackwell. Blackwell's going to score off to the right. Untouched. Touchdown, Buda Johnson, and a tough start for Anderson to the second half. It's going to be Buda Johnson 27, Anderson 13, pending this extra point. But Buda Johnson did what they had to do with a incredibly short field.
Yeah, they took advantage of what they were given for sure, and you got to give them kudos for that.
All right, here's the extra point for Buda Johnson. It's up, and it is a good one. So with 8:58 in the third quarter, your score is Buda Johnson 28, Anderson 13, and it's incumbent on the Trojans to respond here, which they have.
Yes, no, they are fully capable of responding, and very quickly too. That's one thing I was thinking. Like, we haven't seen the big deep pass. We haven't, the strike for D. It's, you got to think something is up that sleeve in that genre of play call.
Absolutely, and we saw it last week. You and I almost did a post-mortem in the third quarter of the Bowie game.
Yeah.
We came back and took the lead, had a couple of shots to win that game. So we know with this Trojan offense, they're a quick strike offense, super talented receivers, good senior quarterback in Gephardt, and we need to respond here.
Yeah. It would be a grave mistake to count them out at this point.
Yes, it would.
They are more than capable, I would say even likely, to have a few big plays coming up.
All right. Here's Joe Margarita, the kicker for Buda Johnson.
Salt on that.
Crushes it. Yes, good kick by Joe. All the way through the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. One thing we've seen this year? Great kicking.
Yeah.
I think we saw one missed extra point in the Rouse game, but Texas high school football, I'm telling you, if I were a coach of Eastern Washington, I would just go through the stat sheet and recruit who you can out of your home state, but recruit everybody from Texas.
Do you think that's more youth soccer coming into play?
I think so. All right, here's Gephardt. He's going to give it straight up the middle. Dayton Williams got some positive yards, going to get 5 yards out to the 30, so a good start. Again, early in the second half, Trojans not giving up on that run. This has been the most positive running Anderson's had all year.
Yeah, I like that play call, Dayton, with the...
All right, little screen out to... Oh, he lost it. He lost it. Now, the question is, did he... Yeah, they're going to say he caught it. It was a little screen pass to Tristan Wadelick, but Tristan got his own recovery. Heck of a recovery by Tristan Wadelick. And it's going to be a first down Trojans. What an athlete. He caught that. A guy stripped his stripped the ball from him. He dove forward and got a first down on that.
It's almost like they drew it up that way.
Absolutely. I'll take that any day of the week. First down, Trojans from their own 27-yard line. Here's Gephardt in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to give it straight up the middle. Dayton Williams, big yards.
Yeah.
First down, Trojans, gets 12 yards. Dayton Williams looked like he was shot out of a cannon there, straight up the middle. Great play by the Trojan offensive line. Big, huge hole. Dayton went right through it. Huge first down. That's that spark we've wanted to see all year by Dayton.
Yeah, I think that type of running by Dayton, it feeds everything else that they're going to try to do.
Absolutely.
And it's fun to watch his power run.
Yep. Here's Gephardt. He's going to fake it to Dayton. He's going to get it out to Ed Small on the screen. He's going to have 6, 7, 8 yards. He's going to be all the way down to the Buda Johnson 44-yard line.
Man,
it's going to be 2nd and 3.
And those last 3 yards were all single-footed.
Absolutely.
That was all hop along while the other guy,
I think that's how I'd try to tackle Ed. Single foot him. All right, here's Gephardt out of the shotgun. Fakes. Get a slide over their back shoulder, just out of the outstretched arms of Zayden Sharp. Little post-mortem there. 33 for Buda Johnson, knocking over Dayton Williams. No flag. How about a payback call? We're not going to get it. But it's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Trojans right there at the Buda Johnson 44-yard line. Here's Gephardt out of the gun. He's going to turn and flags early. There's going to be motion on the Trojans. Going to knock him back 5 yards. Going to set up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because that looked like a pretty sure first down there.
Absolutely. Well, and running the ball the way they have been, working the sidelines, running the ball, it's going to set up a tricky 3rd and 8 right there at the Buda Johnson 49-yard line. Here's Gephardt, 3rd down and 7 to go. Out of the shotgun. He's going to give to Dayton Williams, moving forward, punching all the way down. He's going to be close to the first down, but he's probably going to be a yard short. It's going to be 4th and 1 Trojans with 7:04 in the 3rd quarter. Trojans will go for this quickly, moving quickly. Here's Gephardt. Takes a snap. Gives to Dayton Williams, powering. He's close, but I think he's going to be short. Oh, boy. A good stick by that Buda Johnson defense. Yeah. And Dayton's going to be a yard short. Trojans turn it over on downs. It's going to be 1st and 10 Buda Johnson from the 43, leading 28-13, so a crucial turnover on downs.
You know, I was saying that would have been the play I would have called.
Me too.
You know, he had the momentum.
Me too. You got to credit Buda Johnson for stepping up there. Linebackers coming up hard and heavy and causing that stop. All right, imperative for the Trojan defense to make a stop here. McMullen, the quarterback, he's been solid all night for Buda Johnson. Out of the shotgun, gives to the freshman Grant. Got a little room to work with. Gets 6-7 yards before he's tackled by Soto right around the 49-yard line of Buda Johnson. It's going to be 2nd and 4 Buda Johnson. All right. Here's McMullen. He's going to give to Grant on the same play in the backfield. There it is. And that's going to be Pierce Miller, the sophomore, on quickly for the stop. But a big stop by the Trojan defense there. Going to set up 3rd and 7 for Buda Johnson.
Yeah, that gets him some yards back, but also slows the momentum a bit. Confidence builder.
Here it is, 3rd and 7. They're going to give it, and Gage Webb, but he falls forward. Grant's going to have the first down, kind of spun through a couple of tackles and gets the first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Buda Johnson from the Anderson 46-yard line.
Yeah, there were all kinds of Trojans in the backfield too. They were looking for that type of play. And he just found the one hole that was out there.
Here's McMullen. Takes a snap. He's going to give it right out there. Grant got some yards. He's going to be wrangled down, but not after he gets another first down.
enough for a 1st and 10.
But he's down.
We do have a
I don't know if it's a cramp. He's taking his helmet off. Grant, the freshman, has been solid for Buda Johnson all night running the ball.
Yeah, he the end of that play was one of those one-footed hop-along.
Yes, it was.
And sometime when you're trying to pull that foot away, could, stretch out your knee in a way it shouldn't be going. And that's, I don't know, maybe cramp, maybe knee or something. Maybe he could go see a orthopedist.
He could if you knew any. All right, he's out. And that was Blackwell. My apologies. Blackwell, the senior, with the 2 long runs tonight. Again, they have a couple of really good backs, Buda Johnson, who have really done well running the ball. Obviously, the big run by McMullen early in the game. But Buda Johnson here on the move in this 3rd quarter. 5:18 left. Anderson down 28-13 to Buda Johnson. Buda Johnson driving at the 35-yard line of Anderson. Here's McMullen in the shotgun. He's going to take it. He's going to give to Grant. Grant's going to be wrapped up right there. Good defense by the Trojans. Number 51, River Anderson, in on the tackle. Gage Webb in the tackle. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for Buda Johnson. All right, here's McMullen out of the shotgun. 2nd and 9. Trojan defense desperately needing a stop here. You're going to give it to Grant up the middle. A lot of Trojans in there. Mark Heatley. Good stop by the Trojan defense. Adrian pops the safety, coming up quickly. But a good stop by that Trojan defense sets up a pretty critical 3rd and 9.
Yeah, a stop here is big.
It would be huge. All right, here are the Trojans defense. He's got McMullen looking to throw long. Got a man down there just over the outstretched arms. McMullen looking for a man deep in the end zone. Pretty good coverage by the Trojan defense, but just out of the outstretched arms.
Yeah, just off the fingertips. That would have been a world-class catch had he made it, but
in a backbreaker.
Yes, but
they're going to go for it here.
Oh, 4th and 9.
4th and 9 from the Trojan 34-yard line. McMullen still in the game. Grant in the game. Looking for a 4th down conversion. Trojans really need a stop here to keep this a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter. Here's McMullen out of the shotgun. Empty backfield. Timeout, Trojans. Hatcher emphatic, wanting that timeout. We got it in time. But that would have been the first time we saw an empty backfield all game. So I think the Trojans wanting to adjust and adapt defensively in this critical moment.
Yeah, that's you think early second half, you don't want to burn a timeout, but you definitely don't want to give up the score there.
For sure.
First down.
You don't want to go down 3 scores here.
No.
This is still absolutely a ball game here, and you need a stop. Obviously, any incompletion is a turnover on downs. Any stop is a turnover on downs.
Yeah. Well, every big offensive thing has been just after a big defensive stop.
That's right.
On both sides.
Yes.
So
let's get one.
Yeah, the scoring drive starts here.
That's right. Either way.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be 4th and 9 for Buda Johnson from the Trojan 34-yard line. 3:51 left in the 3rd quarter. Johnson leading 28-13 over Anderson. McMullen, the senior quarterback, in shotgun. He's got the freshman Grant in the backfield. Trojans look to bring pressure. They back off it. McMullen looking deep, same play, wide open, touchdown. Holy smokes. Post pattern, they just tried it the play before, was incomplete, and now they hit Colton Williams, the senior receiver for Buda Johnson, for a touchdown, and it really is a backbreaker for Anderson right there.
Yeah, that's if you can put the list of things you don't want to happen, that's probably top of the list right there. That's
credit to Johnson for seeing something, going deep. Kind of a gutsy call on 4th down, but deep in that territory makes sense. Here's the extra point for Johnson. Good snap, good hold. It is good. And with 3:43 left in the third quarter, it's Johnson 35, Anderson 13. So it has become imperative that the Trojan offense respond here. You don't want to let this game dwindle away, especially with that running offense for Buda Johnson.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, like, you need something big. You need something quick.
How about a touchdown return on the kickoff?
I think that would be great.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
We've got the guys to do it. All right. Joe Margarita, I think.
I say we go with Margarita.
Margarita. Joe Margarita to kick. Last kick, he kicked it out of the end zone. A really nice kick.
And I mean, I don't mean any disrespect. That's with all respect.
I love it. I love it. Here he is. The junior for Johnson to kick. And he crushes it again. It's going to go over Zayden Sharp's head into the end zone. Another touchback for Johnson. So here come the Trojans offensively, needing to respond here.
Yeah.
Late in the third quarter, down 3 scores, in desperate need of a big play or a touchdown drive.
Yeah, and as it gets later in the game, you start to lose options.
Yes, you do. You have to become one-dimensional at some point.
Yeah.
I think still at this point, the running game's been successful.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to give up on it, but here we go. From their own 25, here's Gephardt. Hatcher in motion, fakes to Hatcher, now throws to Hatcher. Hatcher's got a little room to work. He's going to get positive yards, about 7 yards. Going to set up a 2nd and 3 for Anderson. Here comes Dayton Williams back in the game. It's going to be 2nd and 4 for Anderson. 2nd and 3. Here's Gephardt in the gun. Going to give it to Dayton Williams. Bounces through for a first down. Picks up 5 yards. Going to be 1st and 10 Anderson from their own 37-yard line.
That's enough for a Trojan, 1st and 10.
All right, here's Gephardt. Trojans with a first down on the run by Dayton Williams. Here's Gephardt. Low snap, fakes, looking to run. He's going to flip it outside to Tristan Wadlick. Tristan Wadlick's going to get all the way down. First down, picks up 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 Trojans from, well, they're going to call it a yard short. That is crazy. All right, 2nd and 1, Anderson.
Utilizing their own version of the up-tempo.
That's right. Fake. Got to throw over the middle. Got Ed Small straight across the middle of the field into Buda Johnson territory. It's going to be 1st and 10 Trojans from the Buda Johnson 38-yard line. Great throw by Gephardt across the middle in traffic. Hits Ed Small in stride.
Yeah.
First down, Anderson.
2 great plays in a row by Brady Gephardt there. That 2 plays ago, great gamesmanship to make that pass, and that was just another great decision there.
All right, here's Gephardt looking to throw. Slings it over there, trying to get Hatcher, but just a little wide. It's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 Anderson from the Buda 38-yard line.
Down to 2 minutes.
Yep, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Anderson down 35-13. Here's Gephardt. He's going to give it to Dayton Williams. Nowhere to go. Good containment by Johnson. It's going to set up a pretty pivotal 3rd down for Anderson.
Yeah, Dayton has had good runs this second half. Actually, all game when he's gotten the ball. But they read that one there and shut it down.
All right, here is Gephardt. Got Dayton Williams. next to him. Third down. Going to look and throw a moon ball to Ed Small. Ed Small got it! And he's in the end zone for a touchdown, but they might call a push off on Ed Small. Just an incredibly athletic play by Ed for the touchdown. I love the way he walked it in, but I'm afraid they're going to get him on an offensive pass interference, and they will. So it's going to take the points off the board. Again, not to really sound like a homer, but it feels like they called that one. They didn't call the pick when they pushed Wadlick in the back.
Yeah.
So on pass interference calls, I give the officiating crew 0 for 2. How's that?
I mean, you call it as you see it, and I think you're seeing it.
Thank you, Stu. Thank you for the backup.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and a mile. Here are the Trojans. Gephardt looking to throw. He's going to throw it deep over the middle. Nobody there. It's going to be intercepted by number 5, and he's bringing it back all the way up to the 45-yard line of Johnson. Really, 3rd and so long. You're trying to make a play. Now, there is a flag down around the 42-yard line. We'll see what the call is. Personal foul. Hands to the face. Buda Johnson. That's going to bring it back. It's going to be 1st down Anderson. How about that?
Wow, that's talk about swings.
See, I think if you push these officials just enough, I think they know, they feel the angst we have for them.
Oh, yeah.
We get that call. Illegal hands to the face, a monumental call. We appreciate you, UI officials. We've always been in your corner.
Right, just spot on tonight.
Spot on tonight, yeah. We have been backing them win, lose, or draw, but it's going to be 1st down and 10. Anderson from the Buda Johnson 38, already back to the line of scrimmage that we originally had. I don't even think they moved it, but it's going to be 1st and 10 Anderson on a huge, huge play right there. Here's Gephardt in the shotgun. He's going to give to Dayton Williams. Gets about 2 or 3 yards. Again, that offensive line for Anderson opening some nice holes. It's great to see these guys are gelling.
Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, when those momentum swings happen, you see it ripple through the whole team.
Yes, you can.
Everybody executes just a little sharper. You know, it just happens. And that was example there.
All right, here's Gephardt from the Johnson 36-yard line. Out of the gun. Looking to throw. Flips it out there. Dayton Williams got a little bit of room to run. Powers through. Powering. Still powering. Down close to the 1st down. He's going to be just short, but a great run after catch by Dayton Williams. We said it. He's a weapon out of the backfield if we can just utilize him, but it's going to be 3rd and 1. Anderson moving quickly. Here's Gephardt out of the shotgun. He's going to turn. He's going to give it to Dayton. He's going to have the 1st down. Still up, still moving. Bounces around for about 5-6 yards. Moving the chains down to the Johnson 24-yard line. And that'll do it. Yeah, 3rd quarter. That will be the end of the 3rd quarter. So it is Johnson 35, Anderson 13, but Anderson on the move. What's crazy is we've scored 13 points, but it feels like we've moved the ball well. Our offenses look sharp, but we just haven't put it away and scored.
Yeah, when you can get Dayton Williams going,
yes,
it really does seem that the rest of the offense feeds off of that, and it opens up the rest of the offense. And he's getting going on this drive for sure.
For sure.
After the big call, which is
that was massive.
No,
that was massive. It kept Anderson in the game, frankly.
Yeah.
But here we go. This is a big 4th quarter. Obviously, this is the most pivotal drive of the game at this point for Anderson, desperately needing a touchdown to bring it to a 2-score game. But here is Anderson, going to be a 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line of Johnson. Trojans on the move, needing a score. Bad, Stu. We need it. You got Mo Bamba on your playlist?
some of his deeper cuts,
Okay, good.
B-sides.
B-sides, of course.
Yeah. I like his early stuff.
Okay,
You know,
I like it.
Kind of a
All right, here's Gephardt out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 Trojans, small in motion. Gephardt looking to throw. Backs out of pressure, rolling, looking for a man downfield. It's small. He's got it inbounds.
What a
Great catch. Great throw on the run by Gephardt. Tightrope catch by Ed Small, coming back to his quarterback like a good receiver does.
That's small. It's just, what a receiver.
He's a
right?
beast. He is a beast. It's going to be 1st and 10 Anderson from the Johnson 9 on a great pitch and catch by Gephardt to Small. 1st and 10, 1st and goal Trojans. They're going to give it. Dayton Williams bounces, good vision. He's going to power his way down there about the 7. Boy, they try to strip the ball every time there, Stu.
Yeah. No, that's, I mean, good luck.
Yeah, against Dayton.
Yeah, against Dayton, but just another powerful run.
Yep. All right, it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Here's Gephardt. Flips it out wide, got Ed Small. Breaks a tackle, powering. He's over and he scores. What a run. Ed Small, like a power back. Slips a tackler, powers over a tackler, and a touchdown for Anderson. Exactly what they needed. Touchdown Trojans. It's going to make the score 35-19. I can't see. Zane Cook on for the extra point. Trojans not electing to go for 2 yet. Probably the smart play here.
Right.
Get the points. All right, Zane Cook on to kick. Ed Small holding. Bounces on the ground. Great pickup by Ed, and the kick is good. All right. Ed doesn't play infield anymore, but he looked like he should there.
Yeah.
But a great pickup by Ed. Zane Cook with the extra point. Huge way to start the 4th quarter for the Anderson team.
That's big. We got a lot of game left.
We do. 11-17 left in the 4th quarter. 35-20 Johnson, but a great drive by Anderson.
And we've seen the Trojans
Quick
make
strike.
quick strikes. It is, do not go anywhere, folks.
Do not go anywhere. We need a good defensive stop here.
Or if you do go somewhere, switch on the radio and listen.
102.7 ESPN Austin, game of the week. Buda Johnson, Anderson, 4th quarter. Trojans needing a stop here, but early in the 4th quarter. Zane Cook, the senior, to kick off for Anderson. Here we go. Here's Cook. Deep, powers it through the end zone, and it's going to be 1st and 10 after the touchback on the 25-yard line for Johnson. You got to contain that run. What's been critical for Anderson all year is getting an opposing team into 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9 instead of 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3.
Yeah.
So this first down is crucial. All right. McMillan. He's got Grant in the backfield in the pistol. He's going to give it to him. Got a lot of Trojans stacking him up right there after about a yard gain. So that's that good stop by the Anderson defense, really swarming to the ball there for the freshman Grant. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for Johnson. Again, we're early in the 4th quarter. Trojans down 2 scores. Little option out there. Grant's got a little bit of room to work with. Good containment there by the Trojans, and now swarming on defense. So Grayson Lake there got a hand on him. So important for the corners, for those outside guys to maintain containment, get a hand on them, slow them down, let the rest of the defense come in and make the play, and they did. All right, pivotal 3rd and 5 from the Johnson 30. McMullen at quarterback. Got Blackwell, the senior running back, next to him. It's going to be McMullen straight up the middle, and he is going places. 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, McMullen, and that is a backbreaker. Boy, it's that zone read, faked it to the senior receiver, kept it straight up the middle, and he was gone.
Yeah, well executed on the
very well executed
on the fake. I was watching down here near sideline to us, press box side, and there he goes.
It looked like the Trojan defense had, or obviously they read the kind of end around run, and they had that thing bottled up. And of course, the minute you overcommit, McMullen straight up the gate with great speed for a 70-yard touchdown run for Buda Johnson. Extra point is good, and it's going to be 42-20. Johnson over Anderson with 9:47 left in the fourth quarter. So kind of a backbreaker there for Anderson.
Yeah, it's a lot of ground to make up.
Yes.
With less and less time every single play.
The clock is not your friend at this point.
No.
McMullen, the good quarterback, he's had a really solid game, boy. You know, he hadn't had to throw it a lot, and the time he did on fourth down, that was a spot-on pass there. All right. Joe Margarita to kick off for Buda. He's been kicking them out of the end zone seemingly all night. Here's the kick. A little short kick, kind of a pooch flyer. And it bounces, and it's a live ball down there. We'll see who comes up with it. There's a mad scrum for the ball. We'll see who got it. A lot of signals. Anderson does recover. Boy, that ball hit the ground and it bounced the wrong way for Anderson, but Anderson heady there to recover. A lot of Trojans down there. Hodges Smith, Liam McMillan. I don't know who recovered it, but Trojans come up with the ball. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 30 of Buda Johnson. Here's Gephardt. Out of the shotgun. Little flare screen over there to Ed Small. Got a bunch of Johnson defenders over there, and he's going to be swallowed up after about a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for Anderson. Moving quickly. Clock is ticking. Quick snap. Jumped off sides. Go deep. 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 Oh boy! Almost a spectacular catch by Ed Small. But Gephardt doing the right thing. Obviously, it's going to be defensive offsides by Buda, and you always go deep. Nothing to lose there. Here's Ed coming out of the game.
Yeah, shaking up on that play.
A little bit of that dive. All right, 9:14 left in the second half. It's going to be 2nd and 3 for Anderson. Down 3 scores, in need of a big play, touchdown. Here's Gephardt out of the gun. He's going to give it to Dayton Williams straight up the gate. He's going to have a first down, still moving. Trojans showing a lot of fight here, pushing that pile forward. He's going to get 5 yards in that pile.
Yeah,
so Trojans have some heart here.
Yeah, you're not going to see the Trojans just roll over.
No, they're not. Again, with that quick strike offense, you never know. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Trojans from the 45-yard line, their own 45. Gephardt moving quickly out of the gun. He's got Dayton Williams flanked to the left. He's going to take it. He's going to give to Dayton Williams. Here comes Dayton, getting about 2 or 3 yards, but it seems like the Trojans need to maybe start airing it out. Here comes Ed Small back in the game.
Yeah.
But the clock is moving with 8:25 left now. Trojans need something to happen offensively. Here's Gephardt. He's going to fake a screen to Gephardt, but he's got a bunch of guys around him. Gephardt running for his life, but he's got tons of yards all the way down. First down all the way down to about the 40-yard line of Johnson. What an escape. A Houdini.
Yeah, and he made blocks out of nothing that jumped behind Dayton Williams for the block there and then was able to get out around the end.
Yeah, he made a lemon icy out of lemon juice. All right, great run by Gephardt. Here's Gephardt out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 Trojans. Rolls left. Looking to throw. Still looking. Flips it over there. He's got Ed Small wide open. Ed from the 30, the 20, the 10. He gone. Touchdown Trojans. That's that quick strike. How do you let Ed Small that open?
I don't know.
I mean, Gephardt held it, rolled, look, hit Small, and Small down that sideline was white gold.
Yeah, that's 100% what was needed in that moment with this much time to go. If you have a chance in this game, it's got to be that.
Lightning speed for these Trojan receivers. Ed Small catching his breath. He's the holder. So here's Zane Cook on to kick the extra point for Anderson. Good snap, good hold, good kick. It is good. And with 7:53 left in the fourth quarter, Trojans not going away. It's Johnson 42, Anderson 27. But again, you got to have that if you're going to stay in the game.
Yeah.
And a lot of that Trojans, a lot of people can look at this, but I like that Dayton Williams run where he's powering, he's grinding, and the whole offensive line jumps behind him, pushes him forward, gets 5 extra yards. That's a tone setter.
Yeah, it is. That's a team mentality.
Absolutely.
All together, setting the tone, and that's pays off with the touchdown a couple plays later.
Absolutely.
And if you can get we've seen bounces, bad snaps. We've seen, the little thing. It's going to be like a turnover or something that'll turn this game.
Yeah, for sure. All right, here's Zane Cook on to kick, and they expect an onside. They've got the hands unit out there and only one man deep. We'll see what the Trojans elect to do here. Here's Zane Cook. He's going to kick it deep, but there is a stoppage of play. It looked like a guy from Buda, Johnson, coming in late. We'll see what happened. And they're going to reset the clock. I don't know if we kicked it too soon, but it's just going to be a restart like it didn't happen. All right, we're going to re-kick. Colton Williams, who caught the touchdown pass earlier, is the only man deep for Buda Johnson, as the hands unit is still not coming off the field. Zane, now they're backing up, but it looks like a bit of confusion here. Here's Zane Cook to kick off. We'll see if he kicks it deep again. Here it is. And he flips it over there in no man's land, and the ball's going to bounce. Get dirty. Get dirty! All right, there's going to be fielded, but good coverage by the Trojans right there. So he stopped right there by Alan Sue, the dude, and Jesus Soto. So good coverage by the Trojans right down there. Look at Maldi. He's on the field imploring this Trojan defense, begging them for a stop here, a 3 and out, a turnover, anything.
Yeah, you got to have it here. Go for that ball every time. Try to strip.
I love the passion. This Trojan coaching staff loves these kids. 7:48 left in the fourth quarter. Here, oh boy. Hello, Simon Burns off the edge. Perfect timing.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Almost touch and go. Simon Burns, the salty senior, with a big stop on that freshman Grant. And it's going to set up a 2nd and 13, but that's how you need to start the drive.
Yep.
And you got to gamble. We talked about it against Bowie. You got to gamble. All right. Little option pitch. We've seen that all night. Jack Middleton, oh my gosh, almost had him in the backfield, but it's going to be a 6-7 yard gain by Grant. It's going to set up a pretty huge 3rd and 4 for Johnson. He is a good back.
3rd and 3 for them.
All right, 3rd and 3. There's a stoppage of play. We'll see what's going on. 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Johnson up 42-27 against Anderson. We'll see what they're hollering in from the sidelines. See if they need to reset the game clock here. I don't know why the official trying to get something straight. Now he's reset. All right, here we go. Reset. Straight up the gate. That's, oh, boom. Big lick, Simon Burns.
That's got to feel good.
Right in the face. Yes, in the face. Simon Burns on McMullen. It's going to set up a 4th down. What a big stop by that Trojan defense.
Huge stop, and, man, this has got to feel good. He's had some big runs tonight.
Yep.
And
especially straight up the middle.
Yeah. So
Simon Burns leveling him. All right. How about an Ed Small return? Kick it right to him, please. All right, here's the Trojans. All right, big punt, fair catch by Ed Small. It's going to set up the ball right there at the 36-yard line of Anderson. All right, that's exactly what the Trojans needed there. A good stop. There's 6:18 left in this ball game. Trojans down 42-27 to Johnson. But again, we've said it all year. We've got a lot of weapons.
Yeah.
We got a lot of weapons.
You gotta put them all out there on the table at this point.
Yes, you do. Really nothing to lose offensively. Here's Gephardt. Out of the shotgun. He's going to fake it to Dayton Williams. He's going to run it himself. He's got a little bit of room. Good, smart slide. Flag that. They're not going to flag it, but he picks up 8 yards, smartly sliding. It's going to be it's going to be 2nd and 2 for Anderson. Got to move quickly here. Trying to get the play in 6 minutes. Clock is moving. 6 minutes left. Trojans needing a touchdown quickly. Here's Gephardt. Looking to throw over the middle. Got Ben Hatcher right over the middle. Down to 30, 20, 15, all the way down to the 14-yard line. A huge first down for the Trojans. And the Trojans deep in Buta's red zone. Great throw and catch by Gephardt. Hits Hatcher, quickly moving. Now Hatcher running the ball. Flag. It seemed like we were moving quickly, but I don't know that Buda got their guy off the field.
And was it number 99, I think, hightailing it off. I don't know that he made it off.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, well, the clock stops with 5:37 left in the 4th quarter. Of course, we get the procedure call. Again, sometimes when you move quick, that stuff happens, but it's going to set the Trojans back to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Buda Johnson 20. Gephardt with that perfect strike to Hatcher, breaking wide open over the middle, all the way down to the 15. It's going to be 1st and 15 for Anderson at the Buda Johnson 20-yard line. All right, plays coming in. Clock is moving. 5:20 left. Gephardt. Shotgun snap. Looking to throw. He's got a man on him. Breaks out of pressure. Rolls left. Throwing to the end zone. Tipped. Woo! Almost picked off there by number 2 for Buda Johnson.
Yeah.
Tim Boyd, but not caught. I thought Ed may catch it on the reflection.
Yeah, you got to take those gambles.
You got to take the gambles. There's nothing to lose there. Throws it in there, trying to fit it in there to Ed Small. Can you say it was knocked down by Buda Johnson? Almost picked off. 5:06 left. Trojans 2nd and 15 from the 20. Here's Gephardt. Flips it out wide. Wadelick got room to run. Trying to read his blocks. Cuts back. Running hard all the way down. Almost gets a first down inside the Johnson 10. It's going to be 3rd and 2 probably on a good run by Wadelick after the catch. All right, 3rd 2, 3 for Anderson. Obviously 4-down territory. Trojans needing a touchdown here. Here's Gephardt out of the shotgun. He's going to roll left. Good block there. Wide. Oh, whoa, boy. He had Wadelick right there over the middle, and he just overshot it.
Yeah, just too much mustard.
A little too much mustard. It had pressure coming in. Good block by Dayton Williams. Picked up that guy, but almost a touchdown. All right, pivotal 4th and 3. Trojans having a shot here deep in Johnson's territory. Need a first down. Need a touchdown. Down 2 scores. 4:28 left in this ball game. Here's Gephardt from the shotgun. He's going to roll right, looking, trying to throw back, throws it high in the air, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking for Small, but good coverage by the linebacker. They had the mismatch, threw it up, but good coverage by Johnson, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Johnson will take over from their own 10-yard line. Check that, 7-yard line, but a critical turnover on downs there. But again, Trojan offense has been moving the ball, scoring, but it's just...
If you're Buda, you got to hope and pray that you can pick up some yards here. You do not want Anderson with another shot.
No, you don't want to give him any
them
shots.
Being 1 score away.
Oh, here's Grant, straight up the middle. Boy, he is moving. 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Grant, straight up the gate. 96-yard touchdown run by the freshman. Grant, straight out of the gate. We didn't even catch our breath, and he broke that.
Yeah.
An unbelievable run. You felt like that could have been coming all game long. Colin Haynes giving chase. Colin Haynes obviously with that first half gutsy tackle on McMullen, but Grant just broke through in a fabulous run. These running backs for Buda Johnson, this running game by Buda Johnson has been incredible all night. Kick is good. That's going to be Johnson 49, Anderson 27 with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. That probably is going to put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Those long runs have been devastating.
Yeah, that freshman, that guy.
Whew. He's going to play on Saturdays, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, if you're gonna play 6A football as a freshman,
yeah,
you're that good.
He's something special.
Because Johnson High School is a great high school, talented kids, a lot of kids, and to start as a freshman, you're special.
Yep.
You're special. So a great run there, straight up the gate, showed speed, touchdown that about ices the game. Although it has been exciting watching this Trojan offense move the ball down the field. Gephardt, gutsy plays all night. But it's probably going to not be enough here as corralling this Buda Johnson running game has been difficult all night for the Trojans. All right. Looks like a different kicker in for Buda Johnson to kick from his 40, the lefty. There he goes. He's going to pooch it up there. Ed Small going to let it go out of bounds. Wise decision. That's kind of a tough call.
Yeah.
Because you could field it and run, And if you don't get the good bounce, then you're going to be in trouble. But he got the good bounce, and it's going to set up the Trojans pretty good field position here with the penalty, kicking it out of bounds. You know, a little known rule is if you put your feet out of bounds, you touch the ball inbounds on a kickoff,
And it's out of bounds.
It's out of bounds. It's a great, smart, heady play. All right, here's Gephardt from the 30-yard line. Small in motion. Hard count, no flag. Going to flip it over there to Wadelick. So dangerous after the catch. He's going to get about 8 yards. Trojans really, desperation, got to move extremely quickly. Gephardt wanting the play, imploring to get the play. It's going to be 2nd and 3 from their own 37-yard line. Here's Gephardt. Man in motion is Wadelick. Gephardt going to fumbles the ball. Kind of a tricky exchange with Dayton Williams, and it's going to be a turnover on the fumble. Buda Johnson's going to take over, and if that earlier didn't put the nail on the coffin, this does.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1st and 10. Johnson from the 32 of Anderson.
Ramirez, if you've lost your small purse, you have it up in the press box.
All right, 3:26 left. Johnson up 49-27 over Anderson. 1st and 10 Anderson. 1st and 10 Johnson. Trojans are going to bring everyone. And it's McMullen straight up the middle. Not a lot of room there, but the Trojans hold tough. That's been that dangerous play. McMullen.
Yeah.
Slow zone read. Keeper up the middle. He's broken 2 big ones. Obviously, Grant with the big run. Number 22, Blackwell with 2 massive runs. Those big plays have really killed the Trojan defense. All right. Johnson, of course, taking all day and a Sunday. Rightly so, with 2:45 left in the game. They're going to bring it all the way down to 3 seconds on the clock. They're going to give to Grant. Grant's bouncing around, got a little room, but he's going to be wrestled. Oh, my goodness. I thought he was going down there against Gage Webb, and he absolutely broke that. Unbelievable. Webb's going to be down for a minute. Looks like, God, he almost had him wrapped up there. Webb's going to hobble off here. Webb almost had him contained for a loss, and Grant, he is a tough back.
Yeah,
You know what's scary? He is a freshman in high school, so he works out. He's going to get arguably faster, stronger, bigger. That's scary.
And just all the more experience of a full season.
Yeah, absolutely. He's playing against great competition, right?
Yeah, he's playing against top-notch competition, and he's getting all this game time experience that a freshman it's unheard of to have that kind of, game time experience.
Here's Gage Webb coming off the field. Looks like he's okay, coming off on his own power. But here's the Trojan defense. 3rd and 5 for Johnson. Dwindling the clock here. 2:31 left. McMullen, hard count. No, it's out of the... Here comes the Trojan defense. He's going to be wrestled down, but a good play over there by the Trojan defense. Middleton, Soto, Smith, Burns. A lot of Trojans in there. It's going to be 4th and 3. That was just a direct snap there. So I think that was Tim Boyd. He's kind of a quarterback receiver. Quick snap, hard count. But they're going to go for it here, dwindling the clock down with 2 minutes left. McMullen's going to take every bit of this play clock down under 2 minutes on this 4th down. Here's McMullen in the gun. Quick snap. Trojans are bringing pressure. Got room to run, and it's going to be a 1st down And that will probably wind the clock out, but a first down run there by the freshman for Johnson. He's been dynamite.
Yeah,
Grant has been dynamite. This Johnson backfield is a force. But a minute 15 left. First down and 10 Johnson. Up 49-27 over Anderson. Victory formation. Trojans look to bring pressure. They're not gonna. Taking the knee.
Yeah.
A minute left.
And a tough way to end the night.
Really tough.
On what has been a pretty spectacular week.
It has.
Anderson.
It has.
Homecoming and first half that was super competitive.
Very competitive.
And then just that backfield of Johnson.
Whew. They're going to be a force. And again, a lot of people have talked about this Johnson program as something to watch in the future. And again, it's going to be exciting to see what this district holds with Bowie, Drip, Westlake LT, a lot of good programs. And that's going to do it here as the clock's winding down. 14 seconds. It's going to be a Johnson victory, 49-27 over Anderson from Nelson Field here in Northeast Austin. But a tough loss for Anderson to go 1-2 in district, 2-3 overall. Again, you're looking at bright spots and things we did well, but against these tough teams, you can't make a lot of mistakes. And the Trojans, a lot of busted plays on defense. Big, again, the value of a good running team is if there's any defensive letdowns or you gamble in the wrong place, boy, they can break your heart with long run. They did tonight.
Yeah, and that's I think our camera crew is about to break down. Yeah, we just broke down our camera, so that goes away. So we're talking to the audio
the
side.
ether.
Yeah, no, we're still streaming. There's still everybody listening on ESPN radio. Yeah, just another tough night. Tough night.
Really tough night
against a great team.
Yeah, they really are. It's going to be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, again, who knows? I know there were a lot of tight scores out there tonight. LT and Westlake were in a tight battle at halftime.
Yeah.
Dripping Springs, Bowie, a lot of tight games out there. So it'll be interesting how this district shapes up, but a tough loss for Anderson tonight. Really, you got to tip your hat to Johnson and great running back play, great quarterback play, and a lot of big plays.
Yeah, no, we'll.
What breaks your heart is they had those big runs, and then on that fourth down, hitting the senior receiver on that 30-yard bomb, that was the backbreaker.
Yeah.
And it's just hard to stop. You want to pull your hair out as a defensive coordinator when you're trying to stop that.
Yeah. Yeah, it broke Johnson's way, the big plays at the right time, and just avalanched on the Trojans. And yeah, you go back and look at what can you do for next week, because it doesn't stop.
No, but I think we will be able to have some sort of a rebound game.
Yeah.
Aikens, another running team, but certainly not with the depth of Johnson.
Yeah.
But you're about to have Aikens, and then guess what? Westlake, Lake Travis back to back.
Yeah. So it's fun if you're a football fan. Probably tough if you're coaching against.
It's tough,
and it's a challenge if you're playing against.
Well, and you think about the honest truth is, you've played Johnson and Bowie running. Aikens will be another primarily running team. Then you have Westlake, which is pro style, doing everything.
Yeah.
LT, same thing. So it's going to be really a challenge as a defensive coordinator. You got a lot to have to prepare for.
Yeah, and it's, you also have to look at, what you're teaching, coaching, and learning, not that the season's over, but you're still developing players.
Well, you are. And we've said this from the get-go. There are a lot of sophomores on this Anderson team, and in fact, you've got a lot of sophomores. You've got a few that are hurt right now that will obviously come in next year and contribute to this team. Eckerman went down before the season with an ACL. He's a talented receiver.
Yeah.
Rowan Erickson, again, got knocked out with a concussion in the Austin High game, who's a safety, and that it's depth there. But there are a lot of guys in the game playing that are going to have that experience, and it's going to bode well. You're playing, we talk about it all the time, you're playing in one of the toughest districts in the whole state. So these sophomores, these juniors that are getting these valuable reps, it's really going to bode well for the future of Anderson football.
Yeah. Well, you said it. We'd be remiss if we didn't say thanks to everybody for watching tonight. Fans out in Louisiana, Illinois, all across this great nation.
Across the country, they tune in to listen to Stu and Wheels kind of spin it.
And thanks for everybody listening on ESPN Radio tonight. Shout out to Austin Orthopedics, Dr. Brett Robin.
God, number 25 in your program right there.
And number 1 in your heart. And,
unbelievable. Texas Longhorn got that screen pass against North Carolina.
Yep.
Third and probably 74, and he got 76 yards on it. He's unbelievable. I was there in Chapel Hill.
So you didn't hear the TV call on that one. That was one of my wife and I. I'm married to my wife and his wife are sisters.
Okay.
And we were having a wedding shower that day, and the commentary was like, "Why would you put Brett Robin in this situation?"
Oh, that's inappropriate.
And he broke.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah. So I just remember getting pretty pumped about that one.
Well, listen, 25 on a screen pass is deadly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And listen, blocking out of the backfield.
Yeah.
Brett Robin.
Yeah.
Heck of a ball player.
I mean, 99.
Surgery, touch and go.
Yeah, and 99% of his blocks. 100% of his blocks against people not named Roy Williams.
Yeah, I didn't even want to bring it up. I can't believe you brought it up.
You have to bring it up.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, a tough loss for Anderson on homecoming weekend, but showing that true Anderson Trojan spirit and fight all game, never give up. Coming back, Brady Gephardt, heart of a lion, Ed Small. But a tough loss for Anderson in this district. Kind of puts them behind the 8 ball in this district play. 49-27. Is that right?
49-27.
49-27. Trojans lose to Johnson. We'll see you next week playing Aikens. Again, we want to thank everybody on the Vype Network. They've been great partners of Anderson football all year. And ESPN Radio 102.7. This was the game of the week, Central Texas football, high school football. It's fun to be here, and it's been a pleasure. What do you think, Stu? Tough game, but a pleasure.
Yeah. How do you not love it?
All right. Are we supposed to sign off? What do you want?
I think you just did.
All right. Good night, Trojan Nation. Thank you all for listening and watching.